I love this switch up from NRG. Really curious to see what they've cooked up behind this. It's obviously something they've been anticipating, and it's the perfect recipe to stop PRX from getting the ball rolling.
It's one thing in theory, it's another in practice. PRX going to be starting out on the defending side, of course, NRG on the attack. This is going to be PRX's choice. Let's see what NRG can do. Marder, a man who's caught my eye consistently. Explosive, tip of the spear. Going to be warded away from middle for now. And NRG kept at arm's length.
A big trade-off of damage, actually. It's Ethan to bear the brunt of that for NRG side, but divide down to 16 HP. Unconfirmed as of yet. NRG now drift back towards A. Marder's still here to at least posture up a little bit, but potentially just immediately wrap towards ramp.
Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a pinch on Jing, and he's going to lose out. Felt like he had to fight forward, gets isolated and falls. It leaves Envy in a really tough spot. I don't think you can go for much, you can't. Marder just plucks him out of the smoke, just super diligent. Sights theirs. This is very, very meticulous.
Look at the flank here, because something's going to have a 1v2
Spike planted.
to navigate his way through. Keep go! Just going to shut that down immediately. Just two members of PRX left now.
And, okay, Forsaken's done well to at least get towards Pillar. Good paranoia. Chance for a follow-up. Gets a frenzy. Now the pressure's back on NRG to make sure this doesn't go out of hand. They've got to check on that spike, or do they risk it?
Wow, they
are brave on that one. And Kiko's taken away to Vi, so, I mean, Forsaken. Oh, stop it! That's 4 kills! And Marder's got no idea. Forsaken, 35 HP, and Marder just lives!
What? Of course, that's the round one we get here. Forsaken on the brink of an ace. Still had a little bit of time to play with, but
what is that for round one?
Able to slip away. I mean, this is just so ballsy from NRG to sit behind the wall, behind the smoke.
Nah.
And again, PRX going to, not necessarily kicking themselves, they don't know, right? Almost anticipating somebody checking this. But an explosive pistol.
God.
To get split started.
Oh,
madness. But that's the appetizer.
Yeah. Oh man, the starter just smacked. Christ, if we get that level from Forsaken as well, right? Like, if that's what he's able to do here, we see, again, he's been such a high note for this PRX side, but oof, Marder, the little speed demon.
Maybe noted on that jump peak there,
yeah,
so they're just going to creep on to him.
He's lucky to be alive. This doesn't feel like a win, but we've seen stranger things and crazier losses. Fooning around the map, NRG will at least get the B site quite comfortably here. Plants coming in. Let's see if these pistols can actually cause any problems. Looking at the post plant, still a good amount of utility in play for NRG. The paranoia's there, flash, dog, all the goodies to start playing with.
Scout destroyed.
What we noted here, and PRX probably just going to sit back and force NRG to come forward hunting this ult progress, but one thing key to note, obviously where PRX really ran away with Split, was that 5 to 10 seconds after the spike's planted. Bork's role in that regard in terms of slowing that pre-take, that flood that's coming through, is certainly something I've got my eye on. PRX had their finger on the pulse in terms of retaking.
And this is a rare sound. If you haven't figured it out yet, if you're playing along at home, the audience here don't love a save. Not the biggest fan. Now, it makes sense in this. But it's rare to see PRX on the receiving end of the whistle of encouragement, let's call it, as they will give it up to the spike, try and minimize that output for NRG. But for NRG, 5 standing, they're very happy with this. The bonus should be looking quite lethal. And on the other side, very early investment, Mike. If something continues with this investment.
Now we win.
Almost curious as to how he's going to play this. Again, second round not necessarily too indicative, but stacked up early here for the bonus. We'll round out the purchase nicely, actually. Doesn't really matter, though. Well, I say the weakest link in terms of inventory, but certainly not elsewhere.
Forsaken the one to receive the early contact, but Marder's pace is just unreal. A little out of sorts, couldn't quite get the same springboard over towards B main, so they don't have that lovely crunch maybe they were hoping for, but this 3-play stack from PRX is so far handling it quite well, and a really proactive re-clear. Forsaken's having a deep look here, and this gives them so much intuition on timing.
Now something can just tuck in towards A.
No, he's still going.
Well, it'll be noted here. Does he just swing on this?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
And he's lost! Scuba!
Ooh.
that's a dream come true. That's a player back, and suddenly the map then feels hard to force those rotates.
Very telling to see where Scuba is and where he's looking, right? What he's looking to shut down. So PRX still have a good idea, an understanding of where NRG have repositioned. Oh my God. That's a spanner in the works.
Yeah, something's up has now been seen as well. They've seen him. They can probably put this together. And I do feel that NRG are very equipped with handling operators, understanding how they want to be navigating around that and forcing the issue. And right now, they are manipulating the rotations brilliantly.
I mean,
30
Device
seconds left.
rotated with the judge. He's the one that you'd almost just want him to post
up.
up and not move until the spike is planted. It's going to be a wide open B side here. 20 seconds left, but no threat on the way in. It's going to be absolutely no resistance here.
Oh, I mean, this is dreamy work from Scuba. Getting the first was nice. A follow-up, though. I mean, that changed the way the round was almost panning out.
I mean,
Why
it
wouldn't
is.
you?
Judging an operator here, there's no way PRX are going to even look for anything.
I'm
Completely played
impressed.
out of this.
How do we like this so far? Because I think this map, a lot of us were seeing sitting quite well, actually, with PRX. It's super early. But are we at least seeing some indicators that NRG are prepared, right? Obviously, first, composition change.
I think when we talk about obviously the difference in approach to the game and the ethos in general, this is the sort of round you'd expect to see if NRG are in form, right? Working the map really, really well. Individuals finding these unorthodox timings, and I mean, just so happens that Scooby gets both kills there.
Yeah.
Again, if he gets shut down,
it's
ultimately then that's NRG forced to commit towards A site, walking into the operator. And bear in mind, this is all without confirming something's whereabouts or the purchase. I think they've probably got a good idea now that the save was so early.
Yeah, it's pretty telling at that point, and I do want to keep checking in on how well they're able to kind of play away from that op, because something wasn't overly, again, watching this back.
Because bear in mind, it's Scuba's reacting on just the sound cue here. It's not Brock there. So, player like Forsaken should have him dead to rights in that scenario.
And 9 times out of 10, considering how this started, you imagine he would, right? That pistol, he got 4. So 3 in a row, NRG will be loving this. Now can kind of buy even deeper, get that nice fire around it. Marder, once again, happy to set the standard. But there's 3 players here from PRX, and Jing is one of them. Going to take away Scuba, so that's going to be harder to scale up through main. So the attention then goes towards ramp. Forsaken forced off, flashed up and dead. Marder carries on forward. Jing still clutching at straws and keeping this round at least within touching distance. Jing, what is this level of impact he is having with a goddamn SMG?
Not the round you'd expect them to run away with, but PRX fighting back here. Jing just so active, so willing to get in and behind NRG. The sort of things that they like to do in retakes. Catch players off guard before they fully tuck themselves in.
The C's was fantastic too.
Yeah, again, it catches matter in terms of that transition to ramp, and there Scuba's just caught in no man's land.
Big round from Jing, because again, we haven't really seen the deeper or late round plans from NRG when it comes to getting towards A.
And potentially that's the pace change we see to address the operator.
So brave, man. And they forced back the operator on the initial line, at least. I'm wondering where that next layer is, because again, he wasn't an overly aggressive op player. He wasn't really forcing fights too far. This time he seems a little bit more active on it.
And again, it is a little harder to pin down a Neon in terms of these early timings with an operator. In terms of getting to deeper angles. Just like that, Mudder greets something with a smile.
No, he's done really well here. If his task is just to keep something under heal, he is doing that very well. Again, making it hard to find value in the operator, kind of played in a little bit, sure, but again, this is impressive stuff. For PRX, this is something I want to see how they learn on the fly with. Paranoia just went in towards main, and that is going to be a recheck and a regathering of the operator. Forsaken then picking up the mantle this time. Shot lands.
He won't miss. Another shut down here. Jing fairly committed in terms of ramp. A little bit of a question mark towards mid as well. You can see him checking towards vents.
This cross should be spotted. It is. Envy with a lovely off angle. Perfect follow-up to precision is key as PRX hold firm. It's on Kiko. And we've seen the best of this man. We've seen a lot of this guy. But this situation, pretty brutal. Yeah, Envy's done well there. Lovely position just in that off angle, deeper towards that site. Beautifully done. And again, the the willingness to refight on B. Garage, too, to pick up that operator to re-challenge.
Yeah, Forsaken going forwards there is pretty wild, but delivers a killing blow to Mada. And I think now PaperX probably with a better understanding of where Mada's the one to identify something's whereabouts. NRG caught just ahead of pivoting into A. Credit to Jing and Envy there to kind of toe the line.
No rest for the Wicked. Early show of force towards B main, but a limited amount of commitment behind it.
I'm curious if the moment comes where something actually opts to rifle instead, because not necessarily many comfortable spots for him to post up deep early on. And already here sitting at what, 0-3, 0-4? I don't even know what he's at, but
he's not had much impact.
yeah,
0-3.
yeah.
Big chance for it though, isn't it? TP comes in and they're going to somewhat split the site. Flash into follow, and Envy this time isn't playing in that sort of off-angle position. He's a bit deeper towards CT side. Going to catch Ethan though. That's a big pick. The spike going to get picked up and then ferried towards site, but they are a man to the good in this retake. Ooh!
Something will catch Mada here. Jing on the showstopper, right out into the open. He's going to connect as well. Scuba will fall, it's just two left.
Yeah, Kiko and Brock, what are you meant to do about this? These retakes have been miraculous from PaperX. And the defuse started. Something doesn't even need his hand on the keyboard at this point. They know they've got them dead to rights. NRG starting to understand what made PaperX scary on split.
Again, teed up, they give them the site here. They're happy for them to execute in. And one of the things we were not necessarily criticizing G2, but asking more of is that deeper exploration here. Mada's on such a deep line, and something is still just sat there, posted.
It's really hard to handle him in those moments. It just feels like they've got such nice layering to this. There it is. That's the kill that kind of made that disruptive attempt at holding that plant almost irrelevant, right? And then the ult follows up, clears house. I mean, Scooter gets caught pretty far away from it, but still, it is what it is, 3-3. I'm thoroughly impressed with PaperX. I think a lot of us
are already at 9-2, but you have other players here like Devai and Jing that can just be so slippery in terms of tendencies. PaperX don't have tendencies.
No, they don't.
They're happy to do whatever hell they feel like. It's intuition.
Yeah, and it's one of their key factors, but again, the tempo and pace is unrelenting. Marder's job feels like it is just focused towards one, but Envy denies him, completely and utterly shuts him down on this, and once again, PaperX with a man to the good. Something's still on patrol, but you can see the attempt made, and it's an attempt. They are not disrupting this team. Something has got opportunities, too many targets, too little time, but it's all on Ethan. Devai getting his time in the sun as well.
And that's the sort of round you don't want to see NRG resort to. Brawling, getting down and muddy with PaperX, because they're just so good at playing these sorts of situations. Something gets, I mean, Mud actually caught here by the near site. It's the only reason he doesn't find that kill, but then it's where do you go? He's so committed at that point, he has to find a kill. Steps into the snake bite, he's shut down there, and unfortunately, whilst the spacing is good on the way in, PaperX, they find that kill, then they can just divert eyes towards the choke point. 4 in a row now for PaperX. NRG will switch things up here with a shift of focus towards mid. Still got rifles. I mean, Ethan, well, Bulldog Jing.
Okay.
Just say kept in check, but actually spammed out here.
Yeah, first time it feels like we've seen a pick going to NRG this early without full site commitment. So a turn of eyes towards middle, but then look towards B main. It's already going to have the extremities taken by PaperX, and we know they're happy to dig so deep.
I mean, a couple of rounds like that and stringing a few together, they're happy to go all the way outside B here.
I've got your trail.
Oh, the Seekers are coming through. Brock
It's not
trying to be
connected.
ready. It's a great near side, but Brock navigating those choppy waters with, well, I was going to say ease. It's still Envy, commanding the attention of Scuba.
Oh my God.
Not.
He still got him!
Oh, come on! Envy, you had no right! And now the map feels small. Even in a 3v3, your backline is not protected.
He does have ult now, though. Something still on the operator. One away from his own if you can find a cheeky pick here.
God, getting up close. Marder's going to get checked, and I think Hiko as well.
Yeah.
I don't think it quite caught Ethan, but Marder needs to be on red alert here. Going to spot the pixel, can't quite handle it. Devai on the dive, going to take down Marder. Ethan up next, going to stand his ground. Takes away something, but look at that late B main pressure. But you're right, time is a factor. The clock is ticking. Now Ethan This is his site, apparently, as Devi has to try and walk into this, and Kiko can play the time now. He can be the checkmate if necessary, but the work is on Ethan's back. 3 kills. It is sublime.
You see them diverting once more. Very, very late wrap back towards B main. Ethan snaps on the angle. Again, even catching is just off the muzzle flash. Forsaken again losing out in that same scenario. Oh! Beautiful stuff from Ethan.
Nice, boys.
To hold down the fort.
That's how it is, guys. Well played.
Again, they needed that kill to really open up access from heaven effectively. NRG will find their 4th now. Stop the run of rounds.
That is a horrific looking B site though. I don't want to go near it. Nope. I'm not even in the server and I'm scared about it. Set up close towards that B main entrance. Operator is in effect. Mid left very open though.
I think PRX probably feeling as if they've done enough work in terms of slowing NRG down, at least on these early info probes. Speaking of, will come out, but a pocket here for Envy to tuck into.
Dearie me, NRG, you have absolutely no idea. Envy decides now's the time, but he's made a bit of a mess of it. It's not as clean as he'd like. He still gets 1, that's great. He's still going to be in a problem position. They can't back away, and he gets a 2nd. Oh dear, Ethan, you're in danger. What? What is that?
Ethan on the back pedal.
It didn't even look close.
Issue being, this is forced the rotation. They're about to be walking into something's sight lines here.
I don't know what they've got to clear him off with.
Going back towards mid, actually.
Left.
Yeah, they don't fancy it. They don't like it. It comes down to Devi against Ethan. Does Ethan think there's more? Does Devi stand his ground? He does. Immovable.
He's got to go huge here. Look at the minimap.
They're coming. Devi needs to be essential to this round, and he's played it nicely. Look at the time. Their hand is forced. They have to go. They are not going to be able to check every single corner if he just plays the timing right. But no, he goes a little early, maybe trying to catch one, but he wants to try and deny the plant. He's got it down, though. Kiko gets at least the time on their side. All now popped. PRX have to fight forward. Spray in the dark doesn't get what they need. And there's Brock taking down Devi. 2v2 here. Oh my God, Brock again. He's not had a great start, but this could be a great round. And where is something with the operator?
So late to this as well. Again, Brock's really flipping this on his head. Look at the HP bars as well. Something not even going to find a kill here, a consolation onto Brock. This operator's just not paying off for PRX in some of these later round scenarios.
They might have found that little pulse check that's working now, right? You look at this first time they've really succeeded towards A, but look how hard for that. Ethan. We all know that was not meant to work. But Brock, got to say it as well, he's had a rough start. I think he was sat on like 1 to 6 until this round, something along those lines.
I mean,
massive impact.
Bit of a misread here, but Devi unfortunately tucks back to elbow. He's so conscious of where somebody's going to swing from. So he just can't contest this plant. It's a huge 3K. Ethan is so good in terms of reading the map and making decisions based on what the setup is. And of course, they do have the versatility in the playbook, right? They have a number of different players to rely on. Something trying to get ahead of.
I mean, there's light shields
here, yeah.
It's not a bad shout, but again, they've been starting to really find the way through the maze. Something on the adjustment, trying to repost up towards middle. Marder's trying to call a reaction to this, drawing a lot of players to try and keep eyes towards vents, towards mailroom. And there's the info for Forsaken, though.
Quick check in. Something still positioned up towards heaven. Devi does find Marder. Forsaken's found 2!
Oh, can anyone stop this man? The paranoia, the only thing that really slowed him down, but he doesn't want to back away. He's gonna hold this! That is his side of the map! And Kiko, I wouldn't want to go in there. Forsaken is on a heater today. And look who's coming, Envy. Made it in the end. PRX, there we go. Is that enough of an answer for you?
Weapon here.
Whether or not this is NRG kind of playing into expectations of what PRX are going to do here, but again, inserting Marder way behind into vents. a little bizarre to... I mean, what's the next step for this?
Yeah.
So again, they don't really have anything feasible to act upon in B main.
Yeah, it seemed a little
So I think
lost.
that NRG were maybe reading there was going to be an explosive round from PRX there. And again, noting something's purchased. Oh, hold that thought.
Yeah, speaking of explosive, there's not much time in these ones, and this looks direct, right? Pacey, B hit, all going together. Hello! Marta, right behind you! Device just been deleted off the map. That's a big pickup. Something overwhelmed, and NRG just shift up a gear. But with Forsaken standing, you cannot write them out, and you can't until then. A bit of a trade, but the numbers super good. NRG.
Great pace change.
That was lovely.
Marta is up, just no business. We're talking about what was the next step in the previous round. Here he's just walked all the way up. Again, learning on the fly. Left the back door open to heaven, and
It's a dream.
Device just fixated elsewhere. I think catch the minimap at the start of that, whether or not anybody... Did somebody rotate the other way out of vents or something?
Sure.
Beautiful catch by NRG to put them up to 6 now.
Okay, that's probably not what you expected. And Marta's still up to his naughtiness in middle. All goes in. They've had enough of these late round creep outs, but Forsaken would like to deal with that as quickly as possible.
Set it up, but gives Bork a little cheeky angle. Here, completely catches Forsaken off guard.
It feels almost ironic to see that sort of thing happen, but something now is on guard duty. But look where the spike is. Look where NRG are heading.
Yeah,
They found something here.
He's going to have his hands full once
I've got
more.
your trail.
Something won't catch Bork on the one way there.
That's going to be tough for him to live through
Big
here. I
scenes.
think, yeah, I think he knows he... Oh! He might not be going down. No way! Envy!
Down A.
The start and end of this round might be with him. And with 5 bullets to play with, there's still someone on the site. They're going to send in something. They don't want to make any mistakes on this one. Something going to pop out of the ult. And Kiko trying to be a little tricky with this one. Goes back in. Envy! Outrageous form from him. Daring to hold down this site on his own. The crowd want it. Does he get the chance at it?
30 seconds left.
Brock gonna find a target. Divide dead. Now on 1v2. Don't think this is done yet. Brock's got ult. Pops it. Envy getting closer. He's thought about it. He's just turned around. He's having a look. He's trying to find him 15 seconds. Can he locate one? A tough task. He spots it. But he's in between a rock and a hard place. Envy with all 5.
What a hero again on the A site, Lauren. I mean, put him in a corner and he delivers. Sensational to find number 6 here and tie things up on the half. You can't ask for much more from that guy.
No, absolute dreamy work. Good God, that has absolutely got me locked in on the 6-6. We have an incredible game on our hands.
Can I help you, sir?
Here's the bill.
Still playing this Vice as well.
Yeah, again, like I was noting, we didn't see too many examples of what I was looking for the first half here, but certainly the second, he becomes the pivotal anchor in terms of the unstoppable force. All over the top here, Ethan. Retreat back, and immediately NRG are going to pivot into mid.
There.
We'll be testing Brock initially.
And look, Envy sent the bar pretty high. About
In terms of ace
down.
Howden, yeah.
Good luck. Have fun. It's all 5 of PRX, and I think Ethan's getting a bit closer too. But NRG are quick on this. They are going through sewer. They are still heading this way. Ethan can't stick around any longer. Has to fall back. Smoke did go towards heaven, which might at least keep one present, but it's going to be
so early,
Brock, and you're right. That is the factor that they may not consider, and they might be able to catch the cross. Brock now going to try and play his life. Finds a freebie, can't get the follow-up. Divide with a great trade. Spike gets lost, but now Ramp is going to have players towards it. PRX, you're not going to feel so secure here unless you find a couple of kills. Not going to be happening through heaven as they all get left on site.
Yeah, not many options here. If they choose to go aggressive, it's Maybe going to favour them, but they're tucked into sight right now. Nobody making moves forwards.
Yeah, this is
They have
back
to rely
and
on these
forth.
crossfires.
And that's a lot to do if you want to try and trade in effectively, but that will certainly help matters. Finding one, no trade. Something on the follow-up. This was never meant to be the way it goes. But down to a 2v2. PRX come into their own. Kiko trying to shoulder the corner. And then Forsaken takes him out of the equation. Ethan with nothing to do but die. NRG capitulate and crumble.
3K from Forsaken. That's 7 kills across both pistols here on split. Ridiculous once more from PRX.
Never tell me the odds, this team, man.
Making this one way just ultimately NRG's demise on the way back in from ramp.
Let's go, boys! Woo!
Fantastic stuff. NRG, I think, probably in a position to completely sweep that round.
Shadows traveling.
Stacked
So
towards
impressive.
A here, but unfortunately, wrong place, wrong time.
Yep. So this should be comfy enough. Not a single upgrade in sight, so it is just classics coming out. And luckily for PRX, they are not EDG, so this should be okay.
Yes. Spike bomb coming through. NRG starting to funnel back into spawn. Not going to be allowed to, well, deny at least the same way that PRX did. The crowd already letting them know. I mean, when you see Jing and something on the X-ray, somebody's pushing this.
Yeah, of course.
Somebody is going to push this.
Hello. Oh. Okay, well, you can get a little bit closer to maybe going down to the spike. Still something here, though. Forsaken's wanting to farm as well. He's getting a bit closer.
Actually, I mean, it's probably the 2 worst teams here.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. They're actually not doing too bad in this. They've made this costly. You're not going to get a defuse, but you're making it costly. In V.
That's huge.
Job is done, but for NRG, Mike, I mean, that's an incredible round. I know it's not an exciting one if you're looking for the kills and all the flashiness, but economy-wise, damage-wise, that's a window of chance they never were meant to have.
See how the purchase lies here for the follow-up.
Last player standing.
At least bigger picture-wise, NRG coming away with a huge win here. Seeing a Bucky potentially. See exactly how this buy will sit. I mean, actually, yeah, not as bad as I was anticipating.
No, actually, it's usable.
The Guardian coming through and a Bucky in the hands of Jing, who will make it work.
Yeah. Be a little unorthodox to make it matter. But look at the tempo and pace up towards heaven. Wait, hold on. Look how quickly there is a crunch through vents. Jing got there at the same time that Forsaken got up middle. That is a gap and a half that they have found very early, Mike, and that is a worry for NRG.
Unfortunately, he's walking on an island and they're wrapping through vents. Total control towards ramp here. Kiko still just posted on B main. And unfortunately, this is the sort of situation where, bro, I mean, what do you do? Cool, if you can find one, it would be great. Matter
Still
already
not
making
good enough, though, is it? Yeah.
very early moves to get behind this.
Brock's position.
Yeah, identified.
They're going to CT. And PRX are just so unorthodox, but it's brilliant to witness. Brock's got, I mean, a horrific option here, and he's getting whiffy. That was clean enough, but overwhelmed. Right side's now theirs. Marta gonna catch Forsaken in the back. 2v3. Devise something in Indy. Want that plant. They've got it, and they've just lost something. Marta, have you got something to say about the matter here? This is not meant to be your round.
Towards CT though, already Divide trying to slip a little further ahead. Now will be smoked off though.
Marta, this angle is not fun for you. Envy waiting, wait,
Hang on.
the damage. Oh, Kiko strikes into action! NRG flipping the script right back on PRX.
Kind of dead to rights there. Mother just creeping onto the angle as Kiko to catch the spam. That's ridiculous from NRG. Another round where it's spam into the pocket here. Yeah, Envy. Again, he's looked so sharp here. Little bit of a slip.
I just thought he had that every day of the week.
Every day of the week. And fire back will be awkward here because of the damage done previously. Something a scope and divide just down on a Sheriff, but I mean, he had some ridiculous Sheriff rounds the other day.
That is true. I'm not that worried about him, actually. I'm worried about something who's not quite had that big upswing, numerically at least. And, of course, that then happens. I'm terribly sorry, Marta. That's on me. But first one really found here, and that's exceptionally early at 1 minute 24. They now get to command this map. Change tempo if they wish, potentially eye up that B side. There's a lot of bodies on this B side.
Already 2 towards heaven. Still Kiko towards site, or at least backing away from Pillar now. He's conscious that there's going to be pressure coming his way, but does have a paranoia prepped. Smoke to follow this if he does want to cut some sight lines.
Yeah. Ethan can still catch the cross too.
Now it's a good time for PRX, honestly. To check back in when Kiko's got another smoke to follow this. Very late exploration towards mid will confirm that it's pretty much all in here.
Scuba. Now that's got my interest. PRX got to clear this. Something does look, does see it, does note it. Paranoia comes in. Can he do any sort of damage? No. Eviscerated, but Ethan on the cross. Something's ahead, but NRG focus the fight towards Maid. Kiko, you are something else sometimes. Something of Forsaken, though. There's magic with these two sometimes. Forsaken needs to activate here. 18-9, he has been god tier. But with 13 seconds, oh, he's gonna get you one. Does he get away? No! Brock grabbing him by the heels. And bringing them back down to reality at 8 apiece.
That was ridiculous from Kiko.
That shot.
To get to, he even looks surprised himself. A little panic jump on the end to try and get out of the line of fire. PRX with the right tools here to really disrupt this B site hold. Just beautiful.
Focusing on that B main push out, having to almost ignore something for as long as they could.
Gio! Gio! Let's go, bro!
Force another timeout here from PRX, and again we see PRX lose a slow round like this. You've got to imagine they're talking about pacing, they're talking about a bit more.
I don't know which way this ends. NRG seem to have the momentum for now, but everything can change in a blink of an eye. Now the buy coming in here. Shaky at best. We have Stingers, we have Sheriffs, we have a Bucky, but it's PRX. Don't turn off the stream just yet. Every opportunity for these boys, and it's directed towards Kiko.
Basically, we're going on an all-out hit here. Slowed down by the paranoia here, so won't have the timing on the snake bite, but still committing.
They're still trying to cut off this scale up, right? They have been ignoring something. They've been letting him get backside and focusing on the players behind. Forsaken then dives in. It's all been read. NRG have the playbook, and they have read it back to back, page to page.
Hang on.
But Envy's on 1 HP. Now this would be...
With bated breath on that peak. Because they're stacked up, man.
I know. No, look. I was like, have you heard of the Envy? I'm like, 1 HP. That's a bit too far, even for me. Notorious liar, obviously. 8-9, NRG are up in the lead here. 3 in succession. Operator out for Marta as well. That's something now we can start delving into how that looks for him. Buy back in place for PRX too. They were obviously on a half purchase just now. So again, time to pay a little bit more mind.
How do I die? How do I...
Now, Envy does have ult, so I do wonder if we get to see that come through here potentially. And they look, once again, they want to pressure over towards this B site initially. I'd like to see them maybe layer in a bit of scaling towards middle. We've seen a great handling of that cross. Kiko.
Trading off TBs here.
Kiko.
He stuck it!
He actually committed, and that just fell flat. A mistake, and it might cost him as Jing powers forward and Forsaken behind the wire.
Pacey, man. It's just ridiculous, some of these rounds. Again, I like the idea from Kiko, right? You hear the TP, you feel as if PRX are going to try and capitalize on creating that paranoia in the back lines, but unfortunately, who's there but Envy?
Anyone you wanted else to meet. Probably avoid him and Forsaken, so oof.
I said Kiko's just TPing polar opposite side of the map to Forsaken. Get me the hell away from here.
I'm off ski.
Yeah. You deal with that, I'm out.
But we knew that pace was going to be the cure to the woes for PRX, right? And it might just be again, with Jing heading straight towards ramp, right off the rip. But a lot of bodies here for NRG. Forsaken's options going to be quite tough. He's going to get himself up towards heaven. Powers through Kiko. Good trade for Ethan. And it's getting messy now. Spike is up towards heaven. They are wrapping CT.
Yeah, NRG just have so many things to worry about here. Devi going to find Ethan as well. Now again, Bork on an island.
Yeah, Brock has been isolated so often. The way PRX approaches, he has so few options.
Beautiful util.
And a beautiful side take.
On Mauda again, trying to make some pressure behind PRX. It's all down to Scuba.
Spike planted.
That's lovely, but you are expecting a second Scuba. 35 HP in a 1v2. One to the right, one on site. Waiting for anyone to swing from ramp, they're not there. Tilt back up. Starts to look for his first potential. Trying to bait Envy into the swing. And Envy's been ice cold. And there it is, and there it goes. Devi to shut down the account, but I want to highlight something here, Mike. As much as PRX, you can call them chaotic, call them whatever you want, it's controlled chaos. The theory of how they're approaching that A site, how they're swarming someone like Brock, how they're wrapping CT, it's beautiful.
Even, again, the second, third layer here is like the util onto side to force Brock out. They're actually in a situation where you see a couple of PRX players potentially historically overheating. Here it's refined, it's composed. In that initial flurry of chaos, and then they're able to slow things down, be a little more methodical.
And it's just, no, it's just, for me, it's lovely seeing that intention, right? It's not without an end goal, it's not without a destination. They have such a good mentality. Very good at prepping for a team. But the X factor with PRX will always maintain. And for now, it is the Forsaken show a little. Envy's certainly up there in my mind. But still, it is that core that's working. So we go back through. It is just going to be, I believe, a Bucky with Marder. And everything else is classics, and I think a shorty in play. Yeah, very little invested here for NRG.
Kiko going to have his hands full once again. And already, actually, 62. I'm not sure, did he catch that paint shell?
Not too sure.
It was posted early on. PRX going to read, obviously, the finances here and the potential of a wonky buy. We'll try and play these longer sight lines towards A. Already, Ethan and Brock preemptively rotating. Again, no info really playing to their hand, but stacking their chips.
It's not worked out this time, so PRX will get a complete free sight. Obviously, it'll take a second to get there. You still want to be meticulous.
Cutting through.
Still want to check every angle on the way through. That's just fine. So, all good for now. Obviously, as this happens, the penny will have dropped for NRG. You have to take the long old rotate back.
Nobody pushing towards spawn here. Emphasis being towards ramp. Again, NRG are just going to try and deny as best they can here. And even looking at ultimates, I mean, Forsaken 2 away, Jing 1 away. Yeah. Obviously conscious that an orb here or there could cause them further issues, especially with PRX already being on double digits. Don't necessarily want to tee them up for one of those snowball rounds. They can hear this though.
Yeah.
Jing can go crazy.
He's only one away from the ult. He doesn't need to do much, you know? Just. That's, oh, the timing, man. That's foul, actually. But
great
still,
denial, yeah.
Yeah, happy enough. NRG will be pleased with how that went, even in a loss there. PRX 4 standing still, they didn't really suffer too much. They picked the right site, rolled the dice.
Yeah, a couple people with money, but again, with the scoreline being so close, you want to make absolutely sure you can buy out some of these response rounds, if necessary. Actually given the sound cue away on the first rope there. So yeah, something gets himself one orb short.
Okay, they're leaving Marder towards B alone with the operator. Everyone else kind of leaning towards A. Right place, wrong time, but you still win the fight. Ethan with a little bit of luck on his side today, but Kiko now prepares himself for that next wave of the hit coming in. It's mostly up towards ramp. PRX still want heaven.
Themselves at least across the first hurdle here. Something looking to catch Scuba in vents. Scuba's just creeping the timing. Not going to be favorable for something who just can't get anything going in some of these rounds.
This scares me though. Forsaken finding space. Now, I want to know how aware Scuba is of this possibility. They had lost ramp control, and Scuba is shouldering it. Okay, needs to keep his cool here, and he does. So Forsaken doesn't get as much freedom as he'd like, but it has alleviated some of the pressure on the A side itself. So it's Kiko and Brock trying to hold this down. PaperX have been quite slippery about this, though. Very quiet on approach, but Brock, standing guard, can't double down, but Kiko, the back line to this. They've had to keep really calm under this one, Mike. It looks like they are doing well here. NRG keeping control of the tempo.
Ethan going toe-to-toe in the early round to find that opener, slow things down. Force PaperX to really adapt to a different setup once more here on 8. 7 HP Ethan's able to get away with. And the flash by Fork as well, T and Kiko up perfectly.
Nice, boys. Good job.
11-10 now. Still got money left. Talking about that snowball round, it's all but there for PaperX. Only missing Envy's Nightfall. No matter with an operator going forwards here.
Marta, what was the plan, Marta? NRG have just given the biggest opportunity for PaperX, and I don't think they needed the help. Something bulldozering forward. Ethan, there's nothing to do, man. Brock has been on the A side for the vast majority.
Hang on, Spike's still in Zushi.
Okay.
Okay. I was going to say if there's going to be anybody else there, but now they figured out where he is. They'll be able to catch a window towards 8. Make it a full 3v1. Again, I look at Jing and I think he's about to walk spawn or something.
Yeah, Jing, the temptation to do something weird has been quelled. Calm. It's fine.
Oh, I'm just scratching my head sometimes.
Yeah, I'm like,
3v1 guys, don't.
I'm a push. I'm a push. I'm gonna go get that kill for you guys. But the start of the round felt really off kilter. I don't know what.
Yeah, I think Marta hears
happened.
that sound cue from something. He's like, okay, I'm gonna catch somebody that's, positioned towards sewers and trying to capitalize on that.
Yeah.
So something actually opening this round up entirely on his own account.
That's a frustrating one for them to get to 12 on as well for NRG. You felt there was a little bit of a good read of the tempo before, but bit of a misstep, and now Finance is not in the perfect position either. Going to have a Bulldog in play.
Well, issue being, Devi has the pit here, so they can get themselves set up.
Where the hell did Forsaken just go?
I think he's just baiting the TP.
Okay. It's kept Marta busy, hasn't it?
Yeah, Marta's desperately looking for him in spawn. Drawing an extra body towards the A side.
Kiko's here, though. Kiko's been sharp at holding this, but
I'm out of here.
super tricky. Marta just about clearing comfortably the back lines at about a minute.
The fact that it's
now.
Marta, though, he can cover a lot of ground, right?
Yep. And the thing that I've complimented with NRG, though, they've been kind of cutting the second layer to the site hits really nicely. Now, for PaperX, I want to see how they want to get around this, because something's been kind of getting back sight, but then the players behind haven't had that same sort of reward.
Considering the rotation here. Again, they've dealt with the wall here, so there's no safety net in terms of info for NRG.
Oh, they are being slippery.
Again, that will probably keep Ethan interested.
Smoke there towards heaven,
you.
just really adding to that paranoia.
the
Oh
spam
my
comes-
god!
30 seconds left.
I thought that was going to be Kiko, dead and buried, not to be. It's all on Brock now. They are so close towards the side. The paranoia comes in. Devi takes away Scuba. Mid's not secure. Jing, fast as lightning as ever, takes Brock out of the equation. And oh, dearie me. A shot in the back, no knives today. It's Ethan and Kiko to face the music now. PaperX just playing perfectly. 13-10 on the close. A lovely show of force from PaperX in map fights.
Of a map.
To be almost teased by
And
such a
there, guys,
tantalizing
I'm
prospect.
so pro NRG right now.
Are we all on
Yeah,
board just
yeah,
for map 3?
please.
All right, let's see what you can do, NRG, just for the sake of our happiness, which we haven't felt in years. Marta, straight to business. Let's see how he gets on, because this is a rough game for him. And something already slicing through. PaperX instantly finding their form here. You're looking at Scuba and Ethan, who are kind of the, I guess, lighter side of the split. Trying to hold back the flood. And actually, Ethan's done well, but only gets one in the end.
Spike down
Spike.
B.
We're in a position now for Scuba to have to move forward. The flank's already coming through from Envy.
Probably
Time
the man
is ticking on this.
You don't want to see. Oh dear, he thought about it. You saw it just for a second. Scuba had a look, but
Out of charges.
again, aggression and PRX, the second they know what you're doing,
And
they
this
are
is-
not backing
This
down.
comes back to that same, again, what I was kind of hinting at. Marta basically has to do the work of two duelists against a team that's happy to just explode on this first contact in a number of rounds. And again, don't get me wrong, Marta, exceptionally talented, but
Oh, gifted player.
it being PRX on the other side just compounds that issue. Another explosive pistol round, by the way. We've had 3 now. We've
They've
had
been
3.
nuts. They have been nuts. Clean purchase here for NRG, just going to be those classics on the other side. Looking to explore and understand how this kind of A main side feels. Going to start building that ult as quickly as he can. Forsaken is, I don't want to say alone here, he's got util, and it is Forsaken, so never that worried.
Get out of dodge as well. Devi, sightline's cut for him. A decent understanding, especially now with Forsaken catching the backside of this.
They've made it down pretty far. I guess it then falls.
Well, they can't get out of here. It's a corner,
Yeah, okay, Forsaken gets caught though, so that's giving him a little bit more breathing room at least, and Devi's pushing back in. I don't know if I like that. No, I really don't
Why?
like that. It felt so unnecessary, maybe felt uncomfortable on B long, but that's a better fight to have, surely.
I mean, Forsaken's going with a Bulldog there, and nobody's got contact on site yet, so NRG able to just peel away immediately. Again, damage done, sure, but giving the Bulldog into the hands of Scuba. Something can't pin down a kill here.
No, there's a couple tagged up. Ethan and Marta are a little bit lighter. Oh dear, no. No, the third!
Down B.
The first
One
two I'll
enemy
give you,
remaining.
but the third is outrageous. And that felt like all that threat falls away as Kiko has to just face all 3. And something is waiting, watching, and finds it. 4 for the man. Big round.
Looking to right his wrongs from map 1. Certainly looking for a confidence booster early on for something. That's absolutely what you want to see. Effectively isolated here.
Oh, saved PRX though.
Definitely,
because,
yeah.
again, that little play in just felt unnecessary, but my God, a bailout round.
Scuba just posted up as well.
Oh, it's hard watching it from the other side, isn't
Yeah,
it?
praying for the trade, but 5-1 start for something here. Just 2 away from his ult already. Only be the right investment around this, so PRX might go a little bit aggressive here. Maybe a little bit of a set piece here.
Something still going to carry on, and Ethan's going to mop up too. So finding the kind of players behind that. Marta clears.
Look at the damage though.
You're right. Marta down low.
Look at the HP.
Ethan on 4. Scuba 15. This is still exceptionally doable. Someone gets caught in the cross, but no, Forsaken's been found. Maybe just a shot through the smoke there. Going to be the reward as something gets a bit
Spike
closer.
planted.
Caught again.
Last
Okay.
player standing.
They've kept control of this, even though they are
So
So
Kiko just
fragile.
trying to molly Ethan. Devi obviously being the only one to invest in a full rifle here. Only 100 credits behind this. Expect him to try and hold on to this. Ton of, again, you can see how close this is to going the other way
Yeah.
for PRX.
And it's weird, isn't it? Like 5 standing, but the difference is a bullet or 2. That's the difference. And again, just on that start of it, so close to having the damage. But again, it's one of those things I want to be looking at throughout this one as well, is how Something and Jing get on, because we saw obviously Envy and Forsaken kind of being the main characters on map 1, but they didn't necessarily need the kind of Jing or Something show. But if they are added to that sort of equation, that
Well, that's the
compound-
scary thing, right? They've just won a map, with Jing and Something struggling,
Yeah.
at least numerically,
Sure.
to find value. So it's always the terrifier we always talk about PRX having.
Whose
Effectively,
turn is it?
5 players that can just step up and deliver you around.
Well, I think Ethan there somewhat delivered NRG around. The fact that he was one to find 2 of them, he did cop a boatload of damage from that, but a great start for the IGL there on NRG's side. Operator in play in round 4 here. Something, big investment,
Yeah, we
very early.
got to see this pay off this time around. Really played in here, at least early on. Forsaken will be noted. Forced a little deep here. Spike not committed just yet, and actually, Marta all the way on the other side towards A.
We're just guarding towards the ult orb. Envy diligent enough to clear it with the Prowler, not going to take too many chances. But it will keep players present. And they're trying to be slippery here.
I'll keep 3 here.
I'm quite surprised they kept all 3 just on the sake of Marder's contact when there was contact down B long as well, but leaving mid wide open. And NRG, that all in Ethan's hands would be lovely here. See if they get to keep it.
Should be able to, I was going to say spot 1 on back.
Hold on, look who slipped into the smoke. Look who's still not been checked. Envy, he can't be allowed to get away with that, but Ethan again, man! Just absolute brilliance from the captain. Forsaken tries to play forward, but the paint shell comes in and Ethan finds a 3rd. It's something left alive, and the operator, that prized possession, has to go and save.
Forced to give this one up. Again, PRX just happy to get down inside this smoke, but Ethan finding the 2nd follow-up so quickly towards sight.
He's been a miracle worker for them so far. These rounds have not been easy.
Oh, something might just be caught here. I mean, Scuba is so close enough to hear these steps now. Something has no idea.
Oh, yeah.
No idea they're this close.
And Scuba on the hunt here. That's a key weapon, but the attention turns. Something just trying to play his life now. He doesn't get to keep it. Operator is gone.
Big scalp to claim. Remove the operator from the inventory of PRX. Something will have his ult, but again, was it off the reveal that Ethan get? Yeah, it is.
2, yeah.
I think Devi was in a position there to really isolate the front of this execution. I mean, Envy's traded instantly
I
as
was
well.
so scared. If he got to breathe for a second longer, reset a touch.
There's a chance for him to slip that smoke as well.
Yeah.
Everybody from NRG's looking forwards. He's hugging the wall.
Okay, but the buy's been broken. So NRG get themselves a far easier playing field, but this team is scary in all occasions.
Here.
Something looking for a fight. Oh, he doesn't get the shot he wanted, as Kiko's going to remove Forsaken as well. So Something going to try and stand his ground a little bit longer. No tags this time. No, not the same sort of success. Great scaling from NRG. Just going to keep this one simple, it looks like.
With SMG as well, so can't really challenge NRG ahead of the site. Now, unfortunately, going to be all but locked out of it.
Yeah, the paint shell could be a nuisance. The Brook
Spike
just going to
planted.
soak a bit of damage. That's fine. Worth it for the plant. And it would need something quite special here. Jing. Not going to get any.
Mother just
Otter.
checking.
Otter?
Just
Easy,
a double
Tiger.
check. Just a double check.
Easy. I don't think he's getting back up from that. But Devi and MV just with Sheriff, so let's see what they can do on the way out here. But so far, so good. I feel like we've got a nice, it feels very similar to map 1 almost, right? Initial good start in the pistol round for PRX, great reactions from NRG. It's that development and the adjustments and the adaptation that goes on forward that I just have to keep my eye on. And also a lot of bailout moments from Ethan, 2Ks,
Yeah,
3Ks.
you've seen it. 8 and 2 before this round started.
He's done very well, and I don't think he was with the pack this time either. I think he was over towards the A side, just kind of keeping that back line safe. So PRX going to give it up to the spike. No foul in that front. But I do want to just keep checking in on Ethan's form here. Yeah, 8 and 2.
Really a flying start. Happy to lead from the front in a couple of rounds so far, especially on split as well. Crucial rounds for him. So PRX are going to get a little more aggressive now that ults are starting to come online, particularly looking at Forsaken, but
yes,
something alongside that also. So nothing available for NRG at the start of the round.
Now,
Not too far away.
I'm interested in this as well, because Marder's been on a bit of a solo endeavor a couple of times towards this side, but he has support here. He's commanded the rotations, and actually PRX shifting back into a way deeper hold now.
That's good to follow this drone.
Jing's been revealed, they know about 2. Marder's not hunting them down yet. He's trying to play a little bit more composed, take that
Its own smoke.
space, and yeah, keep your eye on Forsaken here. And well, blinking, you might have missed it. Marder's going to find Devi, but on the back of the site is still the PRX boys. NRG dwindling in numbers. It's all on Scuba in a 1v2. Fancied a chance going around towards A, but trying to maybe offset the timing here. Unsure where Envy and Forsaken are currently residing.
Reposition towards main as well, going to run the clock down as much as possible, force the hand of Scuba. Still got time to play with, sure, but
Great intuition though.
it's going to take him forever to shift walk through here.
Obviously, yeah, easy for us to note, but for him, every corner could contain that. They'll stack up. 30 seconds.
30 seconds
The
left.
penny drops. Now the spike will be retrievable,
the spike.
but for how long? 25. Oh, he's just on the corner. That should be him spotted, but with 20 seconds, I don't think he can make it out of here, but he's baiting them on it. He's made him fight forward. Forsaken, a really rare mistake, but Envy right on the case.
The safe pair of hands once more for PRX. And thank God for that. Almost baiting out the rotation there after he retrieved the spike. You see Envy almost laying down the law a little bit there with the player react. Seeing the two cheeky kills there, actually.
Envy is nasty, man. He had to work for his dinner too. Oh, that got a bit sketchy. Forsaken wanted to just get there so fast, maybe really believing in that run. But still, open up a little window of opportunity. It gets shut, 3th piece now. Forsaken on a corner. Has to respect that smoke to an extent, and there has been good damage here. Kiko last time around managed to pin down Forsaken. This time going to spot him out again, but no confirmed damage. Gets the chip, and now Forsaken's in trouble. 10 HP, has to fall off.
Not going to have much of a say here. NRG follow through with the drone. No commitment just yet, but they are creeping closer and closer. Again, Mada tasked with maybe showing presence elsewhere, but we'll call the cancel on that now. Ooh, don't do that. Kiko now just going to fixate on this angle.
Yeah, I guess something is the kind of ace up the sleeve almost, right? That judge sat there, does he?
Well, the drone's Brock was considering the drone there.
Deploying drone.
Here we go. Doesn't spot out something, but he's going to take the ripcord out of there. Fair play. Jing's going to pop ult and Forsaken on 10 HP. Still going to take down Marder. Jing now gets interested. Doesn't get what he wanted, but he does get the rifle out in time. And this hesitation might be costing NRG, but the stability found between Scuba and Kiko. But I don't think it was necessary to fight into that. The spike's still not down. Envy tries to get closer, but something still there with the judge, and he does have his ult. Kiko gets overwhelmed. Plant's not down. Now there's problems. Envy might be the saving grace. They are running low on time, and they're running low on options. Envy is down low. Plant is going to be down. Now the fight's on. Scuba falls something on the follow-up. PRX by the skin of their teeth getting away with this.
I mean, just, again, a couple of overpeaks from PRX here in a desperate attempt to slow things down. Jing oversteps the mark ever so slightly and puts... Sorry, what?
Jeez.
Yeah, it's his first kill onto Ethan, and again, Jing can reset. Fortunately, well, I say fortunately, actually, being something
It's
in
bloody
tandem.
Envy.
Again on a bailout.
What an X-Factor player. 2 rounds now. In my eyes, Envy has been stable. He's been that calm center for PRX, making sure they are getting these close rounds. Tilting those scales ever so slightly.
Well, now PRX
Being
switching things
PRX.
up. Yeah, doing PRX things.
They've got to
NRG,
win this side clean,
I
man.
was going to say on the other side, actually, NRG, with the right read, pace change towards A.
Yeah, this is a lovely combo. Oh, it's just gorgeous. Marta clearing a lot of that space.
You got a double.
How are you getting the follow-up on Jing? I'll never know. But beautiful space clearing and understanding of what was available. But with 3 standing, Envy is not among them. He's been the one to just get across that line before. Marta holding this corner. Gonna have a fight on his hands now. Gets Devi down. Something in the waiting game on this, but his HP so low. Preemptive turn on the flash, but gets outdone. Forsaken, freebie. Actually, bloody hell, I was nervous then, but with that kill, the opportunities become near on 0, and something very much understands that.
Forced out this round again. Bork with just such a beautiful catch here, anticipating PRX sitting a little deeper here. Immediately capitalize on the space in mid as well. You see just at the end of that round, the pings coming through. PRX discussing that. It's the follow-up here that's just outrageous from Brock.
Calm.
Yep, as always. was nice to have somebody sat
Your eyes away from PRX. So here you're going to have something with that retained rifle. That's still there. Brock doing what Brock does. Odin's out. Couple of sheriffs. And you're right, there was a couple of ults here. So Invies and somethings. And the man with the rifle, the one they pin their hopes to, only has 4 players on the other side of this. How does he handle this one?
Noting the utility dump here to clear off these. Hangs around and Scuba just beheads him.
Put him right back in his place there. For something, I get it. You want to try and at least do some damage. You want to try and deliver a bit of a chance for your boys, but you're not going to get away with it. At best for PRX now, maybe they can recover the rifle and filter it to the next player, but Forsaken's taking a walk. Doesn't get the shot he wanted. Goes back for seconds and does do great damage on Kiko, but still, the 2 players to the good here.
Has anybody actually got? Yeah, now.
Hello.
Yeah.
Any other shields? No, okay. So it's just Jing with that rifle. Sheriff with Divide, and with Envy alive, but unsure where they think the final destination from NRG is going to be.
With the investment, drone will come across. I don't think we'll actually confirm Envy. No, it won't reach as far, but
30
plant will
seconds
come
left.
through. Walk's already on a deep angle here.
Okay, denied the plant. That is going to cause a little bit of an issue. It opens up a chance for Jing then to put the paint shell in. Borg's going to take a lot more damage than they did last time. Actually gets away, but Jing going to punish Scuba. Hold on, make me a believer.
You should
make me
run.
pay attention.
Well,
the
draw out the
rifle goes
lockdown.
to Divide, and you're right.
That's
the
massive.
emergency lockdown has to come in, feeling that threat.
But it's very early on, so not necessarily going to secure this post plant for NRG.
Well, just slows down PRX for a mere second. Jing gonna get away from it. The bullets do not connect, so 30 HP, he gets closer to the site. Damage done towards Long. Kiko on the 12 HP there. Marder gonna take away Divide. This is now problems. Jing. It feels like the chances became so slim at the end. I liked what they tried, and it did force the hand from NRG.
Draw out a massive ultimate here. NRG respecting the threat after Jing finds kill off the, well, actually not the planter, but off the plant. Now a couple more ultimates available. Felt like it took him 2 days to find that kill on the angle, but can't really fault him there.
No, a little bit laboured. How's the buy looking?
Only Jing and Forsaken missing ults. Something back on a scope. Obviously, NRG very comfortable on their side.
Yeah, they've already walked out A main. I'm seeing PRX trying to take map space and then starting those quick rotations. They are putting bodies at an exponential pace towards B. Seeing Forsaken take the utility trips over that. Ooh. I need to see that one back. Marder with an absolute belter of a shot. But Defy has managed to slip towards backside, but Marder seems aware. Spots him out, goes for another. Marder doing some damage this time around. And he's happy to stand his ground here. It's Envy who's the one to break back in by taking away Scuba, but Marder is not letting this round slip. If he has to do it himself, he bloody well will. 4 kills! He's eyeing up the 5. Ult in for Ethan, and something walking into what feels fated to be 5 for Marder. Does he get the chance to put that 5th to his name? I think he might just. Marder with all 5.
Beautiful stuff. Maybe just wrap this one up with a bow. The buy round absolutely dismantled by NRG. Great catch on Forsaken. Devi, unfortunately, was put in a corner and put to bed. Only one really that had a chance to get a fair 1v1 versus Marder. See some investment back in. Signs of desperation from PRX.
Yeah,
Look at what's behind this. It's not necessarily going to tee him up for round 12.
I do want to say 2 of those rounds from PRX were off the back of what felt individual, but we do have an operator. Oh my God, we did. Bye-bye, Marder, the executioner.
Oh my God!
This guy is goddamn good. You want another ace? Back to back?
Give me it. Give me a back-to-back ace. Let him go forward.
He's off the leash. Tempers himself there. Doesn't want to risk the round. But I think he's got freedom to play with here. Devi Gonna make him work for this. Ace or not, he's done enough to give him the round here.
Has to get it. He's getting it.
He's absolute Scuba. Scuba's
Oh,
let him have
Scuba's
it.
let him have
The
it.
ultimate teammate. You love to see it.
Oh my
Back to back, baby. Marder, the machine, takes a stand. You don't see that every day.
WC, mate, to set it up here, but Marder doing, like I said, effectively has to do two people's jobs in some of these compositions. And he's gone over and above here. Back-to-back aces to give NRG 7.
A broken buy back in for PRX, held on these 4 rounds, and Marder starts to feel untouchable.
Stop peeking him.
Don't run away.
Just give the sight.
Let them have it. Wait, retake, you got ults.
Said PRX, everything available in terms of this cycle. NRG with tools themselves.
Spike drop.
Scuba, Ethan, and Marder.
And down.
PRX almost forced back in their shell a little bit these last few rounds. Haven't seen them really pushing forward too far. Scuba on the operator here. Try and get onto this deeper angle. A bit of a standoff, a stalemate here outside B.
You can see how conditioned they are by that position that Forsaken's loved in that little cubby, right? So they have to go through the list of it, but they see nothing. Grouping back towards A, much deeper hold here from PRX, not really shouldering up, and fair play. Don't really blame you after what's been happening.
30 seconds left.
So forced to respect it. To know the pathing generally from Marder has been over towards that pit side. They try and play back in, but there's no stopping Marder. You can't take him out of mid-air. Jing then tries to ignore him. Address that back line behind him. Brock's gonna fall, and then Marder tries to make up for it. Can't do enough though. 13 seconds. Spike is struggling to get towards the site. There's bodies from PRX, but a messy shot. But it's gonna work out, leaving Kiko with 5 seconds and nothing to do. 5-7. PRX really scrapping away some of these rounds to give themselves a bit of a buffer here.
Yeah, crazy back and forth, and a beautiful set piece here from NRG, but PRX able to avoid that. Marder sitting at 17-7 on this first half, Lauren. Superstar performance from him.
And we've asked that of him, right? We asked him to be that good, and he's been doing it so far, but if it's enough to take us to the third, we'll find out after this.
Boys.
PRX in terms of their approach to the attack, especially considering the veto. And obviously it doesn't really help now that had Something and Jing struggling previously. Now it's Divine, one of the most clutch players we've seen here, and Forsaken alongside that, being the ones to struggle in that first half.
Kiko gonna hand out a good amount of damage, but goes down on it as well. So chip damage, yes.
Marder wasn't spotted there.
No, but there's still a player top middle.
Yeah.
Marder seems aware of the possibility, so he's doing his protocol list here, but look at Envy as well. They are set up for this, right? This is a great approach, but Marder has been the one to be an issue, and Scuba going to try and back away and keep some space on the site. He can't hold it himself.
Reading the stack well enough here. Able to slip away towards long. Other reinforcements to get some ground. Spike is in very early on.
Yeah, now with that space on long held, it becomes quite telling that this is maybe an unorthodox post plant that they've taken over
Look at
CT.
Something.
And you're right, but it's Envy to find Ethan. Jing on the follow-up. Scuba, 5 bullets, has to hit the reload. Oh, hold on. No, look at the HP. Scuba, you got a chance at this. 4 bullets, hasn't yet hit that reload. Tries to find a player first. Forsaken's played this very well.
Crucial
Scuba,
tag as well, I'd
yeah, I think he knows this one might be wrapped. It is. PRX.
Again,
a little close.
I said look at something, and then 2 people die from PRX. It's going to take something forever to get back there. You see him relaying that. But a crucial tag to bring Scuba just a little lower. PRX will scratch another pistol chance here to tie things up immediately here in the second half. I mean, the gap.
Time to jump.
I looked at it before, but Mada 18 and 8, man.
It's unreal. Envy the closest one, I think about like 12 or something. Again, it's a big performance from him. But overall, I have to credit here as well. PRX on their pistol rounds. They've been getting those under the belt, what feels like quite consistently.
Yeah, I mean, the only one they lost was a Forsaken near on ace, right? That's
Exactly.
I have the spike.
So at this point, let's see if they can keep this one nice and calm, collected. These don't feel like the words I'd normally associate with PRX.
Well, yeah, the round 2 on Split obviously was the one where a ton of damage was done, and it made the opening stretch of rounds an uphill struggle for PRX here. Not necessarily going to be many issues towards A. See the stack all in on B here for NRG. Spike slowly making its way. Just going through the motions here.
And I like that PRX do this. They go a little bit further, but they shouldn't go too far. They don't need to be, I guess, individual about it. They don't need to kind of go out on a limb. They can hold this quite comfortably. Forsaken should be hearing a lot of this as well. Yeah, so...
Well, the worry is if Envy gets any of these kills.
Yeah, that is a worry, considering how close he is towards ult already. And this guy's been... Oh, God, he's been good. He's been very good. PRX 5 standing, a flawless round. Tick in the box for them. And that is the scoreline now, tied all even.
Have a huge opportunity to get a crucial ultimate online here. See how the bar will look. Scope will be cycled out to something. A couple of gaps in the NRG buy, but no surprise to see them opt for light shields in certain situations regardless.
Actually, no to defy in the end.
Placing alarm bot.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the last minute switch up here.
Yeah.
Placing sentry.
Play.
Placing
Still well
swarm
invested.
Yeah, and it's going to be a fight for that ult orb. You can see already NRG are playing around with that, but they can't really do that on both sides of the map here. So gonna control deep towards A. Look how far pushed up they are. They're exploring far behind this. Hold on. They're going to be fast on these rotates, but can they survive? It's Scuba on the other side of the map. Going to isolate something and punish him on the push-up. So PRX will try and take the space, but backside is still going to be theirs. Brock looking for an opportunity. Might just be a shot in the dark. Ching! You're not meant to get 2 there. There's no way you're meant to get 2 there. Great shock darts, but the plant goes down. Forsaken on the upgrade and Devi still alive. Devi's
Devi's going to be caught in spawn here.
Marta should have him dead to right, so Forsaken, you're all alone. Oh my God.
He didn't spot him.
Oh my God, this gets weird. Marta, he's got such a great read, but Forsaken in a 1v3. Show me what you're made of. Not gonna happen. Brock on the clear, and NRG keep 3 standing.
Great catch from Marda. He plays around. He's at 40 HP as well, so a real risk of him falling in that situation, teeing PRX up perfectly to convert this, but NRG find 8. Yes, well, Scuba gifted a freebie, but Jing finding 2 here on the way in. Onto Kiko and Scuba is wild. A miracle then that Brock's able to follow up with some utility. Now, progress-wise, Jing just 2 away from the showstopper. Come on the buy round unless he finds a few. He's still sitting on the Nightfall here.
Placing sentry. Placing swarm grenade.
Too late setup for Kiko.
Yeah, actually, maybe just a last-minute pivot there for him.
It looked like it, didn't it? But they started with the 3-play stack towards A, then feel nothing initially. A little bit slower temper from PRX. Cautiously clearing and jumping on this, I think would be Scuba. Yeah, so gonna fall off this. They are gonna be clearing door in the meantime. That gets handled, but MV might be caught in between a bit of a bad decision. Unable to get away from it. He's caught in a corner, and now Brock! Big swing! He's not gonna live, but he takes down 2 with him. Exceptional impact. Can PRX claw anything out of this? That's only down to Divine something. Surely they don't get much more.
Mada already on the flank. He does this time and time again.
He's such a nuisance.
Spike pitted.
A chance to set up here on site, but not much in form of options here. Something, he's on the walkabout.
Something might be considered soon though, because Marta can clear sight, and he's done it. Something's position now becomes less relevant. I don't know how much he can do. I think he knows that as well. They're putting it together. You can see them turning on a dime. Scuba's
Scuba's seen him.
seen it. Yeah, it's done. Wrap it up. Get out of there, NRG. I mean, it just felt perfect. Marta's positioning, Mike. It's not the flashiest sometimes, but the fact he's behind them so often, it leaves these slippery plays almost too readable.
And he can play it like that. He can play extremely aggressively in these flanks because the numbers just don't favour PRX. But time and time again on split, just running away with the space once more.
Oh, Brock did well on the
It's
side.
beautiful isolation of the first two. It's only really the clone that stops him from getting anything else.
Yeah, 21-9 for Marta.
I imagine.
This feels a little back to the wall these next couple of rounds, and I'm worried I'm not going to see a convincing outcome either. But let's see what that timeout's done for PRX. Have they got a plan in mind of how they want to handle Marta with these aggressive slips, or if maybe he's just taking a bit of a round off here? Jing with some pace. He's going to eye up middle. He's going to get that pretty much instantaneously.
Calling the cancel here on that progress made early on.
Are they looking to try and catch Marta on the push-up if they try
This
and
is bold
probe
from
middle?
Ethan, but it is absolutely crucial in terms of figuring out this A side split, and PRX called the cancel again. Not sure what they've spotted there, but they were halfway into R and then just
Didn't
cancel.
like it. I genuinely don't know if they're just looking around to find where these push-ups are coming from, but they are going to find it now. But the footsteps, Michael, the footsteps, it's going to be heard. It was a lazy clear initially, but Forsaken makes it back in time. But do they expect Scuba?
Oh, no!
Oh, it's not pretty, but he's going to get one. Great trade from Envy. Numbers to the good, players standing. I don't think Broad gets to get away from this. No, he's going to be noted, but he wants to stand some of this ground. Look towards long.
Yeah.
Have they heard this? Have they thought about it? I think they have, and something's on the way. Maybe trying to shut that window of chance that maybe Ethan feels he has, but Kiko is going to find one on the site, but they've taken away that flank. This now means all eyes turn back towards the site. Something Forsaken, Jing, all here. All towards long. No one can see this, so they have to react. And they go on a swing. It's not pretty from Kiko, so he will fall as Jing is there. It's close still, Mike. I feel like I'm not walking away with full faith. I'm confused at the start of this.
The damage financially here as well is what's the knock-on effect, or the issue actually coming out of that. So NRG stack up 3 ults from that round. It's really unlucky here for Scuba, honestly, to just miss on the Astral form.
Nice, boy.
Again, that's a freebie. Again, there's not necessarily an instant reaction in terms of trading when somebody gets popped inside the Astral form, but by the skin of their teeth, PRX able to follow through that.
Yeah, I'm looking at PRX to continue this pathing, though, to see if they can do it again, because I feel like that initial start, I wasn't quite sure how they were reading it, if I'm honest. Now, once again, looking to try, well, they were trying to imply there was group pressure through art. That's already been kind of cleared, right? Ethan's on this.
Ethan's getting curious.
I don't think he knows what's going on.
Round after round to just figure out where PRX are. Yes, in well, the start of rounds, but also in the downtime.
Well, look how deep they're sat elsewhere, right? You've got players basically backed by spawn here for NRG. They don't want these early fights. Divide's going to go through, and it is going to be towards this A side of the map. Jing, oh, straight away takes away Brock, but it's a trade out. 1 for 1.
Yeah, Plant will come through on the back of that, but again, it's not necessarily he's committed in this situation. Envy, unorthodox Plant here. PRX a couple of different options to spam.
Bloody hell.
Landing for Ethan.
Yeah, unconfirmed damage, but it is there, right? Envy's down to 48. Okay, something's going to find Scuba. They have 4 against the 3. Forsaken's come back in, taking a look. They popped the ult with something. As Kiko and Marta, I mean, I don't see where they find these chances here, because Divide, oh, okay, forced away a little bit further. Something comes back out of the ult. This feels weird. They are a player to the good here, but there it is. Okay, 9-9.
Yeah.
This is feeling a bit out of kilter here.
Beautiful investment, though. PRX know they need to get this one on the board to secure a buy in hand. They'll get the upgrades coming out. That's something that will actually stick to the scope. Again, reading NRG's tendencies in terms of light shields and their ability to maintain stability in terms of the finances.
Okay, and at 9-9, we do have the timeout coming back in. Now, what's the money like for NRG, though? I know we've been a little bit looking towards PRX. They were in
two players sitting at 800, 900 in the previous. Here, it's going to be difficult to muster together kind of something workable, but it wouldn't surprise me to see an attempt made here.
Yeah.
But it comes at a crucial time.
does, because double digits is beckoning, right? 10 rounds is big on the board. A couple of ults starting to come back through as well.
And NRG, again, the sort of thing that if you force anything in here, you actually take jobs just doing the work
21 to 11.
2 players.
Yep.
And it has really, really shone here on Pearl. NRG going to get a little bit active towards B.
Bring them down.
B going to sniff this out, though, anticipating the potential of some aggression. Spur things on towards A. Worst possible outcome here for NRG to be faced with a retake. PRX, good read on the situation.
And for PRX, you want to see 5 standing for them
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, if they can protect the next 2 purchases behind this, you look at what's already built up. Really Forsaken struggling down at 450. Again, denial here doesn't really mean much. PRX aren't close to too many ultimates, so.
No, so I don't know where the threat would come from. I mean, well, there's one name that would stand out, but Rourke's got an upgrade. Oh,
That's
okay. No, it should be fine. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, Jing and Envy. It's fine. I get a little bit nervous, but we're at 10. PRX are up. They are in the lead. They only lost 1 in that round. Everything is good.
the operators to come out from Marder. Something NRG haven't relied on, and actually the knock-on effect here is there is a protected purchase behind this. So if PRX find 11 here, NRG don't concede a crucial round to follow. Lockdown and the Hunter's Fury available to them.
Not another step.
Forsaken top of the ult here to kick off round 20. Continuing this pace here for PRX.
But they're not committing behind it. It's Forsaken kind of continuing to posture up. You look at everyone else, they've kind of reset over towards B long.
Go forward, be scary.
Yeah,
That's
basically.
the game plan here for Forsaken.
And he is quite a scary player. He's not had the biggest impact yet in my mind, but a player like Forsaken, it takes one round and suddenly you remember. But Marder wants to continue this story in his favor. Now, while all this happens, it's still building towards B. There's 3 players here from NRG, so PRX have a lot to do here. This is not an easy scale up. They want to have a little bit of a fight as they scale up through long, press that corner. Jing, I might have seen Kiko there potentially.
They've got lockdown, they've got 2 shocks, they've got the Hunter's Fury. So many problems for PRX to navigate past.
Here we go, ults galore. Good luck, observers, and good luck us. Jing takes the proactive approach and takes away Brock. Jing now looking maybe dead to
Stuck in no man's land.
He's still alive. Scuba then swings out from heaven. The fight back from NRG. And Envy, the hero of the moment, but the problem is Marder, the slow and steady creeping. Death is going to fall to his own grave. And now the cross gets watched. Can't do it this time. Envy made it close, made it feel possible.
Ethan with a bold swing out here. That will put NRG up to 10, tie things up once more, and both teams financially stable here at least. Great play for it, and the timing for Marder to catch a kill here on the other side of the map. It just forced, yeah, I mean,
Jesus.
what? I thought maybe something had swung more onto that,
Yeah,
but
it felt
was
like it.
just the elbow. Yeah, bigger picture-wise, it forces PRX, unfortunately, into this setup that NRG are anticipating. Beautiful switch up to find another response here in the second half.
This time they're not going to be testing towards middle, it's direct towards B long. Scuba, we put on notice early, has to rescind away, can't stick around.
Big gap in rotation here if Jing goes any further forward, but we'll back away.
They're trying to manipulate these rotations. The late-looking middle and Forsaken gets seen, but he goes back. Kiko outdoes him.
Forsaken really struggling in terms of some of these 1v1 engagements. Marder just posted up here, commanding so much space.
And they've reset with that ult tagging very little. They've reset, but look who they're coming towards.
I mean, if Envy doesn't spot with a Prowler here, this could be a disaster in the making.
He's got to feel it now. He has been on the pulse this entire game. Ooh, Divide! Just outdoes him.
Look at something. Something slipped the net through mid.
And you're right, that clears through art, that clears through short, and Kiko takes Jing out of the air! Okay, it ain't that comfortable. comfortable yet. Something is going to clear sight. That's fine. But this plant doesn't feel comfortable, and there's numbers to the good here for NRG. Denial on the first attempt, second go of things.
Weird plant here, but it is wide open now. Arguably favoring PRX.
Oh, here comes the ult, though. Going to force him away. Devi going to fight forward on this. Something might be in trouble. Scuba has no idea how close he was. Kiko kicking up a gear. 3 kills already. Devi forced to fight back further. Has to backpedal. He has to get off the side. He can't do it. Kiko keeps NRG in this one. 4 kills to his name. And
Massive.
NRG, bloody hell, they're back, man.
Massive round from Kiko. Again, to face the full might of PRX here on the ace site. Beautiful catch on the satchel.
And how that started felt like it really tilted the way the round came down, but that was lovely.
Finish. One enemy remaining.
Really unlucky for something, though, again, to be wrapped again in this late lurk. Unfortunately now, PRX said they had a protected buy. That's about it now. See the knock-on effect. I was going to say, I was very delayed there, but Envy bought at the very last second.
Oh, he's actually got up on the rifle as well. Yeah, okay. So they're going to try and make it happen for themselves here. 3-2 split. Right towards A, banking on Jing, getting value. Blind Zen finds nothing. And now they're in trouble here. Stalled out towards the art, scale up. And Ethan and Brook bring down the hammer. And they can't scale up past that. A-main smoked off too much pressure. They've got to reset.
Satchel pathing just not reaching far enough through art for Jing to find a comfortable kill. Now, at least no Brook. And everybody just giggling here. Envy going to catch Ethan, though.
Quietly on 20, Envy, a threat in these rounds. He knows about Brook, he doesn't know about Scuba. And there's nothing you could do. They face together, little 3-2-1 moment. As Divine, something we're looking at other options as well, hoping they could find maybe another path.
Well, the other option is walking into Mada,
I don't want to.
who has been so active for NRG and borderline idle for the last few rounds in terms of this
I
operator.
love this,
Seconds left.
because you know that they'd want a deeper position.
Aye.
Okay, a rare miss there for Mada. And a new lease of life for something, but can he make anything of this new lease of life? And already Mada is having none of this, man. Keeping them on their toes, buying time for the rotation, 14 seconds. NRG are here, they are grouping. And Divine something.
Last player
Clutch
standing.
up, I don't think they can, man. Devi, you're good. But look at these players just bounding back through, toying with them. It's NRG, making it up to 12.
Started to stabilize now these last few rounds. Great adjustments coming out of the timeout here. PRX struggling to stick the landing. 3 defusals in a row here for NRG to get themselves to map point. Take us 1 step closer to Haven. And funds all but drained on the side of PRX. Only the divide to play with. Judge in hand for Jing. Guardians scattered across.
They're running out of steam, Mike. That's what it feels like. And NRG just starting to slip into gear. Can PRX find a little more in the tank? Bring this one back to a possibility. It's all direct. It's straight towards this B side. Scuba should be dead to rights, but he's been maybe left to breathe for a second longer. But Kiko kicks into gear himself. 2 big kills. Now he's going to be challenged down by something, but then warded away. There's layers to this. NRG, they don't want to bow out on map 2. They want that map 3. They want Haven. PRX might not be able to deny it. Envy, big shot. 3v3. Oh my God, Kiko. Bloody hell, Envy almost had you dead there. Okay, Brook from up on Heaven and NRG looking like they are very much on track. We wanted Haven. We're getting Haven. It's 13-10. It took a long time to get there.
Not necessarily on this first half, but in terms of Mada's ability to take over this map and dominate. Again, for PRX, in terms of everybody firing on all cylinders, people absent here and there. Have to take a reset here for Haven.
Yeah, they certainly do. And speaking of tempo and pace and everything we've associated with PRX, what is that from Kiko? You're not meant to get two there. And now Scuba in the
Spike
matter.
down, C.
Going to take away Forsaken, leaving Divide probably a little dazed and concerned. What the hell just happened on B?
Chance here, but already tagged down to 45. 3 shots left in the Headhunter. 3 left to find. Have to be an absolute miracle here from Divide, who had a slower performance on Pearl. He struggled a little bit there with the turret.
He's reset them slightly, so I guess he's got, I don't know, I don't want to say a fair fight. They're not fair fights. None of these will be. How many bullets in the Headhunter? 3. Okay. 38 seconds. 3 to find. 29 HP. All the numbers. Divide having to just
30
hazard a
seconds
guess.
left.
Now he knows they're going to be near that spike. He knows they're not letting him get a look in. NRG picking up the pistol. Now we've seen PRX throughout this series, Mike, really doing well off those pistol rounds and building up a nice bank of rounds from it.
Yeah, and I think that's what they try and do here. They're trying to go hyper-aggressive. Unfortunately, the only person you don't want to see on the other side of this is Kiko. A beautiful catch onto something and Jing, and the crunch from Scuba to seal the deal. It's caught a little off guard there. Only going to be Envy and Divide to invest.
Yep.
Well-rounded on the other side from NRG. Marda will do some damage here with a stroke. Will get the spot, but no connection. Jing as much progress as he can in terms of ultimates. You just want to see that cycled on repeat.
Yeah. I feel like I haven't seen a good Phoenix in a minute. I'm kind of hoping I get to see the good example of how it can look. Just worried when it falls a bit short. And you can see that slow and steady lean from NRG towards the side of the map. And lucky to keep your head. Oh God, Brock, lucky to be even breathing for a second. Kiko's taken away Jing, but there's now issues on the side. They've already slipped up forward. Kiko, though, safe pair of hands, and for so long, PRX starting to look a little bit scary here. Ethan, you are playing a very dangerous game as Divide takes away Marda. They now have a player to the good. This was never meant to be the round. Then they come back into it. And Scuba's got his work cut out here. And something looking to get that spike at least. And get the time on their side, apply a little more pressure. Bulldog as well. Oh, Scuba, how do you make this one work? Creep forward on the tap of the spike.
Spike planted.
Wants in, Scuba. Step by step, he's taken something down. It got sketchy, Mike. That got so damn close.
And they need to be a little bit quicker here. The paranoia that somebody else has filtered through CT, but Ethan is allowed to survive for so long behind that smoke. Great damage done by PRX. It comes down to just the one Bulldog. Kiko able to slow things down with the snake bite really effectively. PRX look to scale up. Double scopes I'm seeing from PRX. Something and Divide. Again, reading the buy pretty well. There's 4 light shields and not much else in terms of weaponry to bring into this, so.
I mean, fair play. I'm still just scared of this guy because he's just stylish, he's aggressive, and he's on the hunt. At least take away a long space, but you look at the rest of the map, that's where the action's going to be kicking off, and it's Envy to do really well. Take away Kiko from middle, follow up through Garage for something. And systematically, they're just kind of figuring out this map. This is not the round that NRG obviously have invested much behind, it's just those Buckies and the Bulldog, and that's already been cleared. So Divide's done well, that's a tick in the box, and that could be 5 alive now for PRX.
Filter. Spike across the Jing. Divide will get another freebie. It's a spam into the smoke. Marda noted early on. And only a Bucky.
Yeah. Even he's
You
smiling.
can see him smiling. You can hear the crowd egging him on.
He doesn't need much encouragement. What are you going to do, Marda? It's only testing the discipline, isn't it? But for now. Marder.
Here it's obviously, in terms of, you don't necessarily want to give another ult point away. With Jing being so close, something in Divine not too far away either.
Yeah, they're really close to that ult cycle hitting, aren't they?
So Jing's going to permanently be ahead of that curve,
Yeah.
you would hope.
I said I need to be convinced on the Phoenix, right? I feel like Jing can. 0-2 so far, but 1 away from ult.
I mean,
so
again, just talking about obviously wanting him to cycle through, the worst thing you can do is give PRX an extra body to trade onto a site with. So if you can get the ball rolling, and struggled on split as well, did Jing.
Shadows traveling.
At least the early issue being he's got 2 deaths to his name, so a couple of orbs alongside that. You're about halfway there.
I'm out of
So
here.
fall by back in for NRG. Heavier lean towards A here. It's only really Brock shouldering anything though.
yeah, Ethan and Kiko have like started to lean this way. They started to come over pretty early on. But as you said, it is Brock with the commitment. He's really going to fall back towards maybe backside, play towards Graffiti side. I wonder how long they want to stay here though. Are they cancelling on this? Oh, Marder.
The clone didn't even make it up short there.
Yeah.
Not that it has a massive impact, but
No, but I'm nervous about this.
yeah, Marder's done this repeatedly today.
And he can check behind this utility if he sees the threat, and he certainly
Oh,
does.
really looking.
And look at the patience, even letting the first cross through, and then he can just get out of there. Lovely work from Marder. That's an issue. And it doesn't really make them have to disrupt this hold that they have towards A, because it still feels very red, very readable. But they still have to hold the site, and Marder's reposition is gorgeous. Forsaken gonna get, well, pretty much his ankle's broken in this one as Ethan now overwhelmed on the site though. This does not give them security on the site just yet until Kiko comes into effect. It's Scuba from up on top, leaving Jing in a 1v2. Main man Marder is here though. Jing, you got something for us. I don't know, I don't think you do. NRG, the backbone to this round being Marder. Good work from Kiko on the site as well.
Slower rounds though, PRX still just not aware of the amount of pressure Marder is able to create. And again, it puts these rotations into effect as well.
Yeah.
Knowing there's nothing coming through garage, knowing there's nothing building up in
30 seconds left.
terms of mid or C long, somebody has to pay attention to this, make some sort of adjustment. Again, the other issue is that actually NRG are winning out on some of these first engagements towards site. It makes it harder for somebody from PRX to commit towards basically, what, AFK and spawn?
Yeah.
So there'll be some investment here from PRX. Right. A headhunter or the tour de force. Didn't hear it pop there, did it get popped?
I think I saw the tour de force though. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yes, yeah.
It's got to be Heather.
Prius could never.
But again, NRG putting a lot of the eggs in the C basket.
Yeah, now lockdown available, they should read that this is a heavy stack towards the other side of the map. Forsaken still here, will show presence. You don't necessarily want to show presence to the drone when Brock's in the server. Again, just a turret to take contact here.
Here.
Yeah, very much set in this kind of passive hold. NRG aware of what they've left open. And here we go. So the reaction should coming now if you keep your eyes towards the minimap. And there's the lockdown at 45 seconds. It's not a huge problem just yet, but it's going to stall out. Yeah, they have. They don't have step elsewhere. Okay, Curiosity, I guess, killed the cat and killed Scuba. So he wanted to get involved in this now. Ethan's going to at least maybe hit the panic
30
button on this
seconds
one,
left.
but
The chip damage cut. Was there a molly over the top there?
are they going towards
Towards
Marder?
that pocket on long.
There might have been, but they're seeing nothing else towards A. They're going to know this adjustment. This is fast-paced rotations coming out from NRG, and PRX are going to at least get themselves a plant here. And this feels really uncomfortable. Something has to try and control that A-side connector. Ethan here is, I mean, he's here so
Chomping at the
early.
bit.
He wants in, but someone else needs to help him on this one, and Kiko's done that. Takes away Jing, and now they start to pressure. Now they start to get involved. Ethan should be able to get this one done. It's Marder on the trade out on Kiko's life. But now you look at the back line and look at the flank. Look at Forsaken. He's been spotted.
Oh, Marder saw him.
He's been, oh, but something saves him. Forsaken gets to live and breathe another day. Gonna finally go down to Brock, but a 2v2, but time is ticking. And Devi on those back lines, something just wants a way out of there if he has to. Devi, oh, it's stunning from Devi.
Said he had a slower performance on Pearl, but delivering PRX's second hit. They swing back and forth across the map. Double guessing themselves on this A hit. Oh my God, the catch on Scuba. There was a ton of chip damage. I think there must have been either some U2 invested towards that pocket on long, but it's lucky that PRX are able to reset behind this lockdown. Timeout called here for NRG. See now, obviously not going to expect too much in terms of a switch up for NRG here in round 6. Devi now top of the board for PRX.
Oh, well, NRG.
Back out.
Oh no, Forsaken's dead.
Oh, well, why are we fighting this? Okay. Give the gun up.
You're fine. He's sticking around. Oh, I don't like it. They play such a risky game.
It's just excruciating to watch sometimes.
Like, I get it. When you get away with it so often, I don't blame you for it, but it still just gives me pause. Brock might be good for one.
Oh.
No, actually, Envy the one to get him. I thought Jing might have actually got it, but still staying alive with 4. Gonna get the heal back for Jing, and Plant's now in. So most of that threat might have been quelled. I guess Kiko did get the rifle. Marder's got ult, but a lot would need to happen for that to come into effect.
Yeah, maybe if they get a kill.
I don't think Devi wants that.
No, see Marder open up, but Devi posted so deep here, but I was going to say the wall might cause some issues in terms of visibility, but absolutely not.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Another 3-piece from Devi to tie things up here on the decider. PRX, as if they've got the recipe here to maybe string together a few rounds.
Again, I just got so scared towards long. For the sake of a dropped rifle, I get it. I understand.
Because you've got the confirmation of what's behind that first player.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Reasonable. Operator in hand for Devi and Marder. First time we're seeing that come into effect, at least for Marder, I believe, but Scuba going to get most contact towards Garage, going to spot the player and the intention. The Prowler going to follow him out of there. Bit of a change, though. Ethan going to try and backfill the space. Doesn't take any chip on the way, so that's good for him.
Take a flight.
And looking at PRX, steadily building towards the C site. Maybe a little bit of a look still towards Garage. Plenty to play with.
Yeah, PRX maybe expecting obviously what the change up from the timeout going to be here. So very methodical early on. Tried to bait something out with something TP back into spawn actually, but not really taking the bait on the side of NRG.
Well, there's been some nice stall, but PRX are going to go up regardless, so they can work off the flash that Jing sends in. Paranoia, but Ethan now is really committed towards backplat. I don't think he can really back away. No, PRX, lovely ability to space up C-Long there and making it look so easy to dominate the back of the site like that.
So well navigated in reading the tempo perfectly, forcing Marder now to hold on to this operator. Kiko does have a rifle. Scuba and Ethan, not much in terms of funds behind this, but potential here with Marder's ultimate to be available to still get something close to a full purchase.
Do you think we can see one of those early timeouts again? We've been seeing pretty solid timeouts actually coming in from both sides, and they've been able to kind of fix up those issues, but the dust not settled yet.
Not sure we'll see another one just yet. Again, some crucial rounds in terms of ultimates here that I'm sure NRG are banking on coming available.
Yes.
Not sure where that went.
Not where he wanted.
No. Something's lagging.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
4-3. PRX. This actually feels quite steady from them. Like, this side take felt really nice. Crossing the T's, dotting the I's. That little late push towards back sight. clearing it out. I mean, you saw how little room
Right, like
Ethan
I
had to
said,
play with.
yeah, and this is on the back of that small kind of bait and switch towards Garage early on between Envy and something actually TP away, almost selling a bit of a rotation away. Actually, still, NRG committing 2 players towards C, so it's not necessarily as if they fully took the bait.
Speaking of bait, Harder trying to be played in on this, and he's committing for now. Jump spot, though, going to make him force a little bit deeper, fall off the angle, and Forsaken, you're not meant to be here yet. How?
Oh, my God.
Oh, this is outrageous. How has he not been rewarded? He's, I don't understand how he's alive, how he's not been found, how he's not got a kill. So many unknowns, but what I do know is it's a 5v4. And PRX are getting security on this side. Deeper info, they're going to find it. Hunter's Fury going to be sent out by Brock.
And just to maybe catch a kill. Awesome damage, does do big damage actually. Look at the HP of Jing.
Spike planted.
But look who's shoulder in the corner. They've still got issues. They've still got players to get through. They're not even considering how close they are. Look at Forsaken and look at something.
Gotta save.
You're not getting that. I don't even know if PRX are going to allow you to save. Kiko, I think, feels that now.
I mean, they've got Kiko boxed in here.
Man, Forsaken getting that. I thought he was on for a sitter, right?
I'm gonna be honest.
One on CT, one on site.
For a minute, thought it was Ethan.
You and me both. You and me both. I'm like, who's that? Oh, is Ethan there? That's a weird position. Do they get to keep any of these weapons? They just lost out on Brock, and Kiko's had to give away a bit of the game. Nice, but not nice enough. That is going to be them suffering financially in the future. Again, you look at the money they've got behind them here. Scuba would love to keep hold of this.
Yeah, really at least needed 2 to come out of this in terms of protecting some sort of buy. PRX slowly but surely up to 5 now. A string of 4 rounds. Just another wild and wacky round.
Bizarre.
Actually,
absolutely bizarre.
Marder popped his ult as well. I think just in the chaos there was looking to maybe find a response.
Well, as we left off on the ult, we go back in with it. Divide. Won't get any initial play here. You can see the positioning coming out from Ethan. This time not Forsaken. As Kiko going to invest the pit towards long.
Yeah.
Deep as well.
Completely cut off a crucial area of the map.
I don't blame you, man.
No, I don't.
It is PRX.
It is PRX. That could very well be something. But forcing PRX towards this side of the map now, and basically everybody here for NRG. Madder.
He's in trouble. He could be caught here, but he might want to go down swinging if he can. The Paranoia got posted, spams it, sprays it. How is he alive? Goes back again. It's Scuba to get down Envy, but it's an instantaneous trade. Brock trying to put up some numbers and hold that backside position. Spike now picked up towards Garage, but Forsaken again, man. That 1-2 punch. Divide your timing.
Oh my God, Divide didn't see him.
Maybe 2 here. Ethan getting up close, checking right, but Jing, the one to dismantle any of that chance and or hope, leaving Kiko alive in the 1v3. And I don't think he's got a chance in hell. PRX look good, Mike. They are getting this one done. NRG, I'm yet to see them get back in the driving seat here.
Yeah, I mean, it's the finances, really. The fact that they're able to pull out a full buy, that, yes, sure, gaps in the purchase, but just so well constructed once more from PRX. Even in some of these crucial situations where NRG typically shine, right? Towards Garage, where Brock can really lay down the law with the Odin and the shock darts. PRX able to just sail on through. I'll switch up here. The buy isn't there once more for NRG. Just a Bucky and a couple of pistols.
That works.
Round 10. Ults-wise, not much on the board at all other than Ethan's TP. And looking for Jing to maybe make some progress here. Divide get a little closer, but he's been doing God's work with the operator.
Brock really the only tangible threat. As already that little bit of an attempt down middle gets sent packing. And it's
Time to jump.
quite interesting, PRX playing this kind of Very deliberate, very built-up approach. Brock, let's see how quickly he gets cleared here. He's got to know there's people nearby. He's just on a wing and a prayer, dives in, gets down one, doesn't see any more. Now he's going to spot him, but it doesn't really make much difference. As Marta the only one to join in on the bloodbath, it's Scuba, the last alive, and PRX. This is the most controlled I think I've seen them in a long time. As weird and wacky as it is, their ability...
Most tempered for sure.
Yes.
1v2 though here.
Yeah, yeah, all good. All good. Scuba. Okay, that's both of them. Nice try, Envy again, man. It was a farmable round, sure, but he's been doing so well. And it's the way the PRX are playing. This is not, you know, the character I expect when I see a Phoenix coming out, when I see these sort of things, but they're doing exceptionally well. It's a really nice counterbalance, and we see that explosivity towards the site, that great space taking, that really robust look, the mechanically nastiness.
It's a revert back to fundamentals, right? And that's something that, yes, when you talk about PRX kind of fragging out and stuff, it's not often in terms of trading and spacing. It's somebody defying the laws of logic and just going crazy. PRX here looking very well refined.
This is a scary thing. I think any other teams watching this will probably avoid Haven from this point onwards. Marta trying to be the difference maker. Not going to spot anyone playing through that smoke just yet as they reset. Oh, that was ambitious from Envy, but the first time maybe we've seen Marta posted up.
Curveball for sure. Again, early info garnered on the back of that. Typically, we see PRX pivot towards B pretty quickly. It might just be the case. Not great coverage here, but Scuba gets another kill. A B site retake with a lockdown. Very difficult to swing back in PRX's favor.
So they don't fancy it, maybe. Maybe they want to get maybe a layer to that through Garage.
They're pinging all the way behind window here.
Going up.
We go on walkabouts. Oh, I think we might be. Jing's getting interested.
The smoke is very telling though.
Yeah, I don't know if I even like that. I mean,
What? He's
okay.
clearing the smoke.
I don't get
Just give it
this.
time.
30 seconds.
Yeah, that felt way too rushed, and actually a mistake made here, and NRG pounds. Oh my god, speaking of mistakes,
Oy.
Ethan's still just like, wait, it's almost behind me? This would need Divide to find 4 more. We've seen a couple aces. Oh my god. I was ready to lose it. I was ready to lose it. 4-7 though. Okay, that felt like the first time I've seen PRX look a little bit weird about the decision making.
Heartbreaking for Jing. Again, there's no sense of urgency here. The smoke's gone up very early. He's got time to sit behind this, let the molly clear it. Ethan catches that one.
Yeah.
He's here from his POV there. He looked down on his camera like, wait, where'd that off shot come from? Like.
Okay, so there's life in them yet, but look at that streak around. That's still going to be weighing heavy. That was off the back of a first pick as well that we hadn't seen before.
Could argue done the hard work already in this half. Certainly.
Uh-oh. Well, good luck, Scuba. Have fun. You ain't going to get to breathe through this round. The site is theirs. It is all-encompassing from PRX, and Envy wants this one sorted. He wants 8 on the board, and it would need another ace from Marta. If that changes the outcome, bye-bye, Marta. Not this time.
Flawless end to a fantastic half here for PRX, in total control of this decider so far, Lauren. I'm not sure what NRG can do to answer back here.
That's what we're going to have to wait and find out in a moment's time. I am so impressed with this, Mike. This is the perfect control from PRX. And as you said, let's see what NRG can do after this.
Wait for you, babe.
Backlines, but
not to the same degree.
yeah, not to the same degree as previously. So Divide certainly going to have his hands full, as are the rest of PRX.
Yeah.
So you expect them to come out swinging here to try and find a response to reduce this lead.
I really think this banks on a pistol too.
Retrieve the orb here. Kiko potentially looking to catch somebody in mid. I mean, look on the X-ray.
It's quite a few.
Forsaken trying to bait a peek or a shot just to identify the whereabouts of somebody.
It seems like a really good read so far from PRX as well. It's kind of taken the tour a little bit, but put their pieces in the right place.
Leaning into the timing of something. This rotation, they're going to be right place, right time, and I think probably going to hear that step.
That's a lot of players here. There's a flash red. Something, I don't know what that feeling was from NRG, but they seem really hesitant on this A approach.
Well, they just tried to fake the rotation away again, but there's still 4 here.
PRX just unwilling to move, unwilling to back away, and maybe you can question why would they? At this point, they've got nothing to... Okay, Marta, that was filth, but Devi with a great trade. Ethan wants to get up here, but there's so many bodies. They don't know how many bodies are on this site, but does NRG care? Something's gone down as Kiko reigns supreme. It's on Jing in maybe an unorthodox spot, but they check it, they clear it, of course they do.
Talking about fundamentals in the first half, that is executed to perfection. The discipline on display from NRG to approach an A site littered with PRX players.
4 of them were on that site.
I mean, Kiko's kill is a gift from God through the smoke here. So well played by NRG to find a pistol that PRX have been dominant on today.
And they were in the right place for there. So we go back through, we look at the purchase from PRX, it's almost nothing, just I think a frenzy with Jing, but something has decided to play high risk, high reward. And well, knowing PRX, he'll probably get his reward. Let's find out as NRG backpedal away from that early, I guess, intention show. Hello, Kiko, joined by Marta, so they are making sure they're doing their due diligence here, making sure they're not leaving anywhere unchecked. We know that PRX like to get up to their naughtiness, and for now they are put back into place. Devi's options with that Headhunter, well, going to start becoming more limited there.
Loaded up, he's got 6 more chances here. NRG going to find the space on the map. Themselves onto C side very comfortably. Only really Marta that's taken anything in terms of damage.
Oh, Devi getting close.
He wants to go.
Yeah, I don't even blame you. You got to try and make something happen for yourself there, but by all rights, NRG have come out with a really considered approach themselves. It looks like very, very cautious, but nicely concise about how they want to approach this map and kind of playing around Brock with this Odin. Again, exceptionally early purchase on that too. So a prized possession you don't want to be losing. And for PRX, it looks like the spike going down to that would be the ideal outcome.
Absolutely. To deny any progress in a very comfortable start here in the second half for NRG.
I mean, it's a bit of a dream come true after what was a really hard first half to kind of, one, win a pistol in what's felt like something you're not winning pistols in. This game, I feel like they've been slightly behind PRX in that aspect. And then to get a clean round 2, another bit of, I don't want to say a gift, it's hard fought for, but you know what I mean, compared to the others where it's been scrappy throughout, something mad happens. But no, this time,
there haven't been
none of
many
those issues.
Freebies today in terms of these anti-ecos.
True.
We'll see something, a scope into the next here. As you said, Odin maintained for NRG will protect whatever they decide to invest in. Actually opting for a few rifles alongside it here.
But again, PRX in the right place, Mike. That's 3 on the C site.
It's a bold start.
It really is. And I wonder if something's going walkies. Yeah, he is. Straight down long. No reward for him. The trade out's actually Forsaken finding Brock. But in the meantime, isn't that telling? Let's see how this kind of unfolds from this point onwards. Surely Devi considered too.
Matter caught with a tag. It's only 1 bullet, but Devi stays posted.
Oh! God, he stuck around for that one. And he gets to keep his life. The fact he's still breathing.
Oh, he's just spotted him. He's just spotted him.
Jing's on the hunt now. You can smell the blood in the water. He wants to punish this. It's called out. And Scuba must feel so red, and you may not understand as to why. But now there's only 2 of them to take on the 4. The plant's going to be coming in, and Jing's clearing house. Ethan falls like flies, and it's all too easy for PRX. That from Devi was lovely.
Yeah, 4 left standing. It's only the scope from something lost. Yeah, PRX up to 9. Deny any early snowball at least. First kill for Forsaken. Just a spam onto the angle.
One enemy.
Again, what a wild read to potentially just challenge this orb. On the bonus.
Teleport's ready.
All right.
Devi sitting at 19-7. It's an explosive return here in the decider.
And I feel like Devi is one of those players, like big stage, big games, he finds that extra layer. And a very late call out from NRG here for the timeout.
Maybe just
That's really late.
consider their approach. Obviously going to have a full purchase here. I mean, most crucial there in that regard is full shields with something, bringing the scope back in. Nilla kind of protocols for Haven. Need to look to control lobby, deny this space outside garage. Or find an opener onto Forsaken.
I mean, that just winded me, let alone how Forsaken feels in that one. So a quick rotation coming in from Jing to maybe just get a body on the site. Do they expect it this early? Otta's going to at least secure Plat, but they still don't know about Jing until now. Great shot, and he is now left unleashed until then. Ethan bringing him back down to earth and putting them in a 4v3. Man to the good and Plant now in play.
Flash will come through, connect actually massively, but Kiko still
Oh!
finding kills!
There is no getting past Kiko, it feels like, as Scuba, get your gun out in there, find something.
Wow.
Blooming heck, that got a bit close.
I was going to say slow things down. Maybe this is an early exploration towards C-Long. Mada just beheads Forsaken.
I'm sure we'll get that
And
one on the
it rolls
replay.
out the red carpet. Oh, what a catch.
That's lovely.
I mean, Jing hangs around. Unfortunately, he's just so far behind default that it's just a free trade when he goes for the flash.
Clean from Kiko. Stress on the coach's faces, even in a win.
Yeah, I mean, that's, like I said, the plan is to all-out rush C, or if that's just a early swing onto the orb.
Mid-wall. See
We'll
how
have-
something gets on.
Yeah, he'll be posted up for info at the very least for the time being. Presence already shown though. Devi shouldering towards window, and now we'll leave something actually to TP back across. They're here to stay here.
Yeah, Marta kind of trying to imply presence, but he's backed away, and now with the Haunt coming out, that's cleared it. They've got 4 players here.
4, yeah. Already now commitment towards this side of the map.
Pacey in towards B. TP goes in. He's going to go for it. Okay. What do we have for the post plant? Utility still a decent amount there for PRX, right? And they look quick to this one. Z's going to keep Ethan tethered for now. Then Forsaken going to get curious. Paranoia is there, but he may not get to send it. They clear front sight, but now there's problems clearing that deeper line. 5v5 post plant. It's going to get messy.
Standing ahead. Recon going to go up here. Won't reveal anything, but Envy meanwhile has found. Oh, the Paranoia's perfect!
And Jing just walks down middle and makes it his own. PRX, you have no right. These lineups came all the way from Spawn, from Scuba, but I don't know if they're going to make any blind, but a difference it doesn't. Jing just takes matters into his own hands.
That is wild, by the way. All of that happens. Forsaken's like 20 seconds away from another smoke on a B site retake. It's just defying logic once more. The catch on Ethan, and it's just
God,
the catalyst in this retake. Jing
Nice on.
just going forwards, finding everything. Now a couple of ultimates online for PRX, up to double digits. Applying further pressure to the finances here of NRG.
God, these 4-1 stacks are getting scary. Devi's confidence starting to really mount up. Marta getting closer. And does he get challenged? Marta just gets outdone. They are reading you now.
Forsaken just chuckling. The bait in on the tour de force is perfect.
Who's it on the A side? Oh, it's Envy, who's been steady as a rock, but he's got a lot to deal with. 2 players already made it up from Sewer. He's hungry for it! Feasting on paper on NRG as they try and scale up. NRG look a little outdone here, if I'm honest, Mike, and I'm starting to get worried because PRX looking like they're starting to feel it. Darcy saw that X factor that just works so well. Look at Jing, no fear at all on this, just leading forward, taking as much space as he could to allow the others to go in there and do work like that. Devi gonna lap it up himself as PRX showing that deadliness they're known for.
Hitting that 6th gear in terms of momentum. So tough to break once they get into the groove.
Just this was already like that first nail in the coffin.
Almost baiting NRG into these pacier or more scrambled decisions, honestly,
Yeah.
where PRX is just happy, like I said, to get down and dirty in the mud.
They've never been afraid of that.
No.
They have never been afraid of it. They will greet it with a smile.
Look what's behind this buy now.
God, there's barely anything there in the first place.
Yeah, and they're bringing the Guardian, 2 Bulldogs in here. Light shields across the board.
Odin?
Envy does have an Odin.
Just serving it right back to him. Loved what you did, Brock. I'll have a go on that. And something again. He's horrible to face sometimes, isn't he? You think you're maybe away from it for a second. Nope.
Set piece here from NRG potentially. But a pause for thought.
Yeah, the alarm bot swiftly handled. So, kind of curious about that one. It's going to keep him on red alert.
Yeah, I was going to say, issue being they're kind of funneling in towards A, and Envy's got a Nightfall. And the chance to just spam into the smoke.
Yeah, Jesus. The odds are not looking good.
Look
Look
at
at the
HP.
state of Marder. Barely alive. Gets towards sight on 15, and they can make it up after that. But what is the layering to this one? Here we go. Molly's coming in.
Molly
C's
over the
comes
top.
in. It's a little set piece. Nasty in their work, PRX, showing you really why they're so good. Something. I mean, that fell a little too far. But still, I don't blame you going for it. Things have been going right. But look at the state of NRG. Marder took so much on the way in. Oh,
Slowing down
God.
now, though.
And what do they have left to work with?
I mean, all the
30
while, look at
seconds left.
Forsaken. Making moves up through window. He's going to have a
Turret
chance to
still
smoke
there?
up. Yeah, he's going to have a chance to smoke it off, though.
That's true. Time becomes an issue. Still no plant. Now, with 13 seconds, they're going for it. Brock needs to get this one done. Marder is the one to try and hold back that CT side. You've got to slip through onto the smoke in play. Devi, clean as ever. 22 kills, eyeing up potentially 23 here. Maybe a little more. Envy on the next swing. Brock and Ethan with it all to do. And it's not being done today. PRX, perfect control again. This is the real deal here. The way they're playing this is so considered, so tempered with that just dash of aggression.
Even here, it's heartbreaking not to see something they've obviously practiced and rehearsed with Something's TP on this Nightfall retake. Envy has just been so solid in terms of controlling a site on his own once more. Forsaken runs away with the map. Given so much time to lurk behind this. Got the pit here, got the Hunter's Fury, but PRX on series point now. Scuba tagged up off this spam already. Devi trying to capitalize.
They'll make the most of it. They'll know they've got NRG, feeling this pressure, feeling the map close around them. They get the A site. Harder, bold enough to do it, to allow them to scale up behind, to get that plant in place, and the pit on top. What is the plan now?
There.
Plenty of util to play with, but in that pit going to secure a ton of space towards site as well.
A little bit of a slowdown here. They're getting panicked here, NRG, feeling that. Noose get a little tighter. Ethan trying to keep them at bay up towards heaven. Trying to not get spammed out, trying not to take too much damage. Marder going to catch Envy. That's a player to the good. Any more here? PRX looking for a chance, anyone to be out of place, and they're just not being given anything right now.
Have to give this up.
I think they're calling cancel on this one. I mean, Forsaken's found Brock, but I don't see anything more. No, that should be the book shot on this round. They're going to backpedal out. They're going to give this one up. 8 rounds for NRG, but PRX still just one away.
I mean, issue being you haven't got another one of those to pull out of the bag.
Nope.
The pit basically deciding that one from the get-go. So NRG will keep their head above water for at least another round. Only the TP for Forsaken on the side of PRX in terms of this ult cycle. Likewise, Ethan and Brock with the Hunter's Fury. Much looser setup on A, and NRG just capitalise immediately.
It's 4-1 starts, man. NRG
Well,
trying to feel it out.
Well, it looked like they were going to follow through here. It's maybe the smoke to act as enough of a deterrent.
Kiko's watching this on a really deep line, just on a slightly off angle. I don't think Devi's going to go that far, though.
No.
He was the one holding that kind of C side of the map basically to himself. And it's a late look back towards A, but Envy has been actually insane. This guy he's on my radar and then some. But he doesn't stick around in sewer, he wants to reset as well. So they're kind of tempering this aggression. Again, this little probe, but no overcommitment.
Not ready yet.
NRG bouncing back and forth.
Going out.
They might be toying with the idea of a TP here. Something will cancel it. Stun will come through. Something doesn't have a TP.
Oh no, and Brooks,
isolated.
yeah, very nicely done actually by NRG there. Just very systematic in removing him, but the man in their way is going to be Devi. Marder, position will be considered. That split up long is still not there yet. Devi's got a chance as Forsaken already takes away Kiko. Second glance from Devi, and now they've got to get working. The Paranoia going to connect, but it's going to be Marder finding him hot on his heels as Forsaken tries to make up for it on the side, but outdone! NRG digging deep here! Envy and Jing are far from this. Envy, yeah, I guess a bit closer on that CT side, but a lot of unknowns.
2v4 here. Envy would have to find at least a couple to spur Jing into action. There's much to go on here, really. Turret going to be dealt with now. Jing will back away in spawn. NRG will find their 9th here. An upgrade potentially for Ethan will be a blessing.
Be a fine thing, wouldn't it? I don't know if he'll find Envy. Envy's going to find you instead. Scuba down. They need to be careful with their finances here. This is still not smooth sailing for NRG.
Yeah, I mean, Scuba's at 350.
Yeah.
Said Ethan will get the upgrade regardless, so going to be able to share the wealth a little bit. Getting a very tense here towards the culmination of Haven.
Timeout. It's got to be, right? Yeah, PRX deciding time to pump the brakes. And again, they've been good coming out of these timeouts, but it also gives chance for NRG to check back in here too.
Certainly is, and they do have the lockdown of Scuba falling in the previous. Still sitting on the Hunter's Fury as well. PRX will be like, yeah, look like the headliner.
Yeah.
Look like the most exciting player.
Yeah, it's wild. Speaking of wild, this might be the bloodbath to decide who walks away in the driving seat here. Devi, right place, right time. Early aggression, early mollies, Paranoia. Devi has to back away, leaving something to shoulder the corner, but there's still 4 players around, Mike.
So close to drawing blood. NRG will pivot away very quickly. Mada all the way towards Garage already. Got to be careful because a little bit ahead of the curve here. There is still Forsaken outside window.
And how curious does Forsaken get? Too curious. He gets his head removed, and now the site becomes so available. Now, I think obviously NRG don't know how available. They didn't know it was a 4-place stack to the other side of the map, but that's already been disrupted. They're already close enough by. Lockdown just to ensure safety. NRG pulling no punches here. They want to make sure everything is tickety-boo.
This will tick away now. Again, still some time left to play with. PRX, what can they get done here as for Jing? It's all about Brock just caught asleep.
Yeah, I don't think Brock knew what the hell was happening, but Ethan's going to get them on just gifted through the smoke. He's staying shouldered on this. They don't want to give this up. They're digging in their heels. PRX are down to 2 again, and Jing wants this done. I don't know if he's going to get the chance at it. Again, Scuba on patrol, on guard duty, going to make it costly if they can. But at this point, 10 rounds surely to be on the board here. Marder denies Jing. Devi falls, and NRG up to double digits now.
Just insane resilience here from NRG as they're whittled away in this second half. Somehow up to double digits, and arguably an advantage here in terms of the finances.
But this would be the most PRX round to win.
Oh yeah, of course.
The second their money's like broken, they don't have anything to work with.
Yeah, let's not set it up.
Sorry.
It's a formality.
My bad.
I hope not. So, I'm looking at the buy. I'm hoping
And
not.
it's... Let's see, shall we? Because NRG have looked like they've really found their footing, right? They've started to work it out, started to get good at this.
They have been good at these anti-ecos.
Yes, I feel like we're making it worse. The more we explain it.
Next person that talks loses. mean, it is just a fucking stinger.
Right, just a fucking
Forsaken's going
Forsaken's
walkabouts.
walked a bit.
And that
Oh,
throws
it's
never
not
checking
seen him.
grass.
It's not seen him. And Brooks sending Thunder's Fury. Oh god, I can feel something going terribly wrong here. Device managed to get down long.
This is so
God,
weird.
this feels really weird, and that
Rock
just
was
suits
just to the right.
PRX. Oh, Scuba.
No.
Okay, Scuba's alive. Scuba's alive.
Where's
There's
the
no
TP?
way. Kiko's gone back and dealt with Devi. Okay, it's not the end of the world yet, but everyone's already in rotation. They're here. So do they cancel on this? 38 seconds to NRG go, screw that. We've got to go elsewhere.
Oh my god, something's in garage with a judge.
With a judge.
Oh my god.
Judge, guys, we're still going to check it. We're still going to clear it. 28 seconds, you're going to clear this one. The sacrifice, the lamb to the slaughter, but he only gets 2. I say only, they're close by to this. Kiko trying to slip ahead, slip behind the line, takes down Envy. It's incredible
My God.
from NRG.
Just when you think PRX are going to swing it back in their favor. As we are so used to seeing on the international stage, it will be NRG to find 11. And it's due to the
Jesus.
spam through the door.
Jesus.
Absolute miracle that they trade that out when they do.
More!
He said it. One more round. And then it's OT.
That was good. Yeah, we're not even done. PRX to call a timeout here for the last round of regulation. We'll have the bye here. Be obviously not.
10
What else you got
seconds.
for us in round 24?
Literally, this is why we wanted Haven.
Glass cannon on Devi.
Middle.
Yeah, light shields for everyone else.
Okay, that should be spotted early though. That information has to be key. And do they quickly try and go towards the C site? But look who's waiting. Devi up on top with 3-4 players now on this side of the map.
Yeah, Ethan probably reading that situation pretty well.
They're walking C long.
Oh
They're
my
walking
god.
C long. They're walking C long.
How far do they go? There's no util here to spot it until grass.
That's okay, and then they take the TP back, maybe because they're feeling the pressure through Garage with the Owl drone coming in, but there's still
But
Link
Forsaken's still going.
down here, yeah. He could be the ultimate dagger in the back. They have no clue about it. Devi ready. Oh dear, this could be the heartbreak. And oh no, Devi with a missed shot. It's now on Forsaken to stand tall. He's taken 3, breaking their hearts in the back lines. And gets
He's faked the TP
slippery.
as well.
Oh,
Into their spawn! Into their spawn!
Forsaken is like no other, elevating above and going beyond. It's all on Kiko.
Another ace to close a map for Forsaken. Could it be?
30 seconds
It feels poetic, and it is! PRX are going to the playoffs!
Absolute magic from Forsaken.